Oh, except my camera's not on. Hang on.
Speaking of things that...
Wait, go ahead.
Oh, and I didn't clean up the background of my room. Let me do that really quick.
Speaking of things that are not great, I started... I started a VR, extremely modded VR playthrough of Subnautica.
Oh boy, that can't be great. Are you shitting your pants?
One of the mods that I added adds 40 new Reapers to the map.
Wait, Zach. Did you ever beat it in VR without the mod yet?
Correct. I've played it through twice without VR.
Okay. That's what I was verifying, because I love playing VR, but that's one game I just could not play.
I wanted to play it VR a while back, but I couldn't because the VR port is so bad. But now there's a mod that makes the VR actually good.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about that, because whenever I did it, I was streaming it through whatever that thing's called, like X screen or whatever, to stream it to my PC or from my PC wirelessly. And when I played it, it felt super like slow and laggy, even when I wasn't streaming it. It just got worse when I was. So does it fix that?
I don't know. My VR headset is wired.
Wired only.
Yeah, I have the Oculus Rift S, so it's.
Yeah, I have the Quest 2.
Ah.
You know, I'm just a little better than Michael. I actually heard that the S is better for like if you're like sitting in a room that doesn't move or anything like that. It's like you're using it in the same place, because of the stand trackers are a little more accurate than the standalone trackers.
Yeah, the tracker is fantastic on the Rift S. But yeah, so 40 new Reapers to the map.
Shitting your pants like a madman.
They patrol the entire map instead of sitting in one place.
Oh, that's a nightmare. Yeah.
They don't spawn in the safe shallows, but they can if they like. It also there's an option
Can
which.
they roam to the safe shallows?
Well, I don't know if they can roam there, but it leaves a. Huh?
You can get the default in the main game one in the safe shallows, but they don't work there because of this small area, so they get bugged the fuck out.
Yeah. But one of the other mods that I have added makes it so that Reapers can or no, that's the same mod actually. It makes it so that you leave a trail for up to 2 minutes that a Reaper can follow and use to track you.
Oh, like you can smell your
yeah,
like where you've been and stuff. That's nice. That's really cool.
And so I played for like 2 hours, and in that time, one or two.
Man, that gives me a headache if I play that long.
I have played a lot of VR. So
I have not played that much.
The motion sickness at this point doesn't.
So like Subnautica, probably because of the lag, the slight motion blur.
That would definitely do it. Yeah.
It fucks me on that. I play like Beat Saber for like an hour and a half, but that's my body giving up more than my head.
Yeah. So there's that.
Me on there so we can play Beat Saber against each other, because I love high score chasing.
Okay.
Duel.
Dude, wait, yeah, they do have the multiplayer now.
You gotta do a
shit, I haven't
duel.
played since the multiplayer update. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I haven't played the multiplayer at all because nobody I know has VR.
Hey, hit me up. I'll send you my Oculus name.
Alright, sounds good. Okay.
Shab, actually, we're just gonna play with your dog instead of you today.
Yeah. Sir Barks a lot needs to fill in.
We're playing Dungeons and Doggos.
Come here, Bummers. Look at this big boy.
Oh, look at that guy. He's so thick.
He's a good boy.
I feel like thick has a sexual connotation. Are you going to end up on the Rule 34 page too?
I think that would be Yif, wouldn't it?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. You're
When
right.
you say on the Rule 34 page 2, are you saying that you're on it now and you're saying you're hoping someone else joins
Look,
you?
man, hey, if you look at my
Gotcha.
my Reddit pages, I have a lot of shit that I may not agree with that I follow. Okay.
All
You
I
know
know
what they
is
say,
that
it's like
that's
art
a
of war,
good
you know.
boy.
The best
That's a
thing,
good dog.
the best thing in the art of war is to know the most about your enemies, right?
That's part of it for sure. I mean, the art of war is about part of art of war is knowing your enemies. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
So
that's the focus of it.
it's just like, well, just like with the atheist. To be a good atheist, you need to have read the Bible before. You know, it's things like that.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I don't quite understand about atheists, right? We understand if
Oh, dear.
if all of knowledge that can ever
Are you screaming?
exist. I'm just I don't know. Are we?
Yes.
All the knowledge that could ever exist is a glass of water. How much do we know as people? Like a couple drops. So I can't say confidently that there is nothing of something I'm looking at, like maybe 1 or 2% of everything that there could be known. But I think, and to say like that's where I get agnostics. Like there's like maybe there is, I don't care. Like I get that at least. Like atheist is like there isn't. There's no way, and it's like I don't know if we know enough to make those kind of lines in the same.
That sounds more like
the
a
thing that says I don't care is apathism.
Well, agnostic people just like they just like I don't care to take a stance on it. It might be, but it's not my business or whatever. I know an agnostic guy. It's like could be gods. I don't know. I just it's over my head.
Yeah, but there's a subset of agnostic that is called apathism, which is where they say I don't know and I don't care.
Yeah, apathism too. Yeah, sure, I can see that. Anywho, if we're on stream, let's get a little heavy stream.
Heavy
I would say that's my
philosophical arguments going on in this stream.
D&D has a lot of gods, and with this
all right,
show,
time to play an 8 intelligence character, guys.
Time to play the Satan worship game.
Yeah.
You know what,
devils and demons, right?
I think Dermo would definitely follow the.
Pastor calls it demons and devils. That's what DnD stands for.
Yeah, whoever Dermo follows, Tuska would be like the anti-theist of his religion.
Let's see. Right, I already rolled our recap die. August, would you give us a recap of last session, sir?
Absolutely. So, last session, the boys, they decided, hey, we need to check and see if there's any people to save up in this house. And they sure did find some things. Not many people, but they left the underground cellar, finding, as far as they know, nothing. We spent an incredibly long time working on a puzzle. And then we went up the stairs, and one of us decided, hey, I'm going to touch some stuff. And then we spent about 45 minutes getting our butt kicked.
Curiosity killed the calm, they say.
Yes, and we got by with the skin of our teeth. I think all of us knocked ourselves down except for Dermo. And we finished off with all of us taking a very long and deserved rest. Or about to rest. I don't think we were actually resting, but we were at that, like, holy cow stage.
My screen just, like, zoomed into Daisho when he said that chat message.
Oh, and I will say, for everyone who is absolutely wondering, because I know it's there, the sheep is still alive. Bob. He is still alive because he's a gosh damn trooper.
Good. However, the party is not looking so alive.
No.
As we begin the session, Daisho and Dermo are heavily injured. You are feeling very weak, almost at the point of collapse. And Khan and Zephylos are unconscious but in a stable condition.
Yeah, I think Dermo's last action before the ending last semester, last session, was stabilizing Zephylos, right?
Yes.
Okay, could Dermo immediately after verifying that Zephylos is stable, lay out and just pass out? Just pass out. I think I'm at like 1 or 2 HP. I'm done. My brain just shuts off. And the stereotypical Dermo snoring is immediately heard.
So am I stabilized?
You are stable,
you
but
are.
unconscious.
Yeah, you guys are. Zephylos and Khan are stabilized, but unconscious for. Ooh, let's roll the d4. Oops, that shouldn't.
Zephylos rolled a 2.
Great job, Zephylos. Let's let the DM roll. Okay.
I think you want a lower number, right, for this, because it's not me.
That
I didn't roll
was
that.
that was
Yeah,
me
you
rolling
had
it.
your
I just
tile selected,
I
so
had
roll
I had
the
him selected, so now I'm gonna do it for Khan. Okay, well you both got 2, so
That's fair.
2 hours unconscious.
Who wakes up first, DM?
Whichever guy got knocked out first, which I think was Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So by like 20 seconds.
I mean, I imagine it's not like a perfect 2 hours for both of us.
Nope, it's
but-
exactly 2 hours.
Is it?
Down to the second.
It's a magical knockout.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, my face will knock out.
So
I guess
just
whatever the party's doing for 2 hours.
just so I'm clear, Dermo's just going to sleep on the floor right there.
No, he didn't go to sleep. He passed out from exhaustion.
So Dermo is going to pass out on the floor, leaving Daisho the only one conscious right now, aside from the owl.
Yeah, you get the owl.
2 hours alone with your thoughts.
Looking around at the mess of your party bloodied up.
Oh
We
yeah,
look
let's
like a
add
dead
some more. We gotta add more blood splats, you guys.
And suddenly, 3 more animated armors come to life. So I grab Khan by like the scruff of his neck, or the scruff, like his collar, or whatever, or like under his arms, and start dragging him back into the other room.
You just grabbed it like you were just squeezing the underside of his arm.
It's a meaty boy.
So I can, I'm gonna pull him back. If I can back through this door.
By the way, DM, I am trying to load
Oh, wait a
up.
minute. Not that door, sorry.
Oh, do you want me to remove your permissions for Khan?
Yeah.
I think I didn't undo that yet.
Yeah. I was on the road.
Let me change that back.
I'm right now to see if I can, like last session, influence
Actually-
the election.
Default. There we go.
That's gonna be a pain. Actually, it probably would be better if I'm gonna go check out this room.
Yeah, I mean, you can leave him have control of my tile for now because he's pretty much controlling me if you want. Dude.
I'm
It's not that
a-
big a deal.
Poke my
I
head in this
already
room
did it.
and see what I find.
Like a bad relationship. He's just super controlling.
It is only lit by a slightly flickering candle near the door you're standing. Oh, but you can still see pretty good for some reason. Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Oh. Do you have the goggles?
You could have taken him off my head when you went.
I do not.
Oh, I wonder why you could.
Wasn't there
because
something that we
it's
found out?
because it's daytime and there are windows. That's why.
Ah,
Forgot about that.
I thought there was a fog that blocked.
It's
the
just a
light
little
out.
dark in here, but this seems to be a fairly uninteresting room. Table and some chairs. There's another door here, and there is another door here,
okay.
which you presume leads to that little lofted area opposite the stairs.
Gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna go over and check this door real quick. Is it locked?
Nope.
That is,
Breaking
That
the
is-
streak.
in fact, unlocked.
Eh?
I just opened it. It's unlocked.
Yep.
I asked if it was unlocked. You said no.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said, is it locked?
Ah.
I meant to say that no, it is not locked.
So I'm walk into this room, and I'm check out the room, make sure there's nothing in here. Stab the furniture.
Seems to be some sort of bath. There's a giant, a big bathtub in the back there.
No, if this is gonna permanently scar us, and from now on, when we enter people's homes, we're gonna just start shanking their chairs.
Let's stab this chair. These
Hi,
two
how are you,
chairs.
Stab? How are you?
Hi, how are you?
All this
Jack?
furniture.
You give them a hefty poke. They don't act out of the ordinary.
Okay. Open this door.
Up here, there's just some storage, some random crates, a
Okay.
spare bench that's tipped on its side.
I'll stab the bench.
I mean, that's
Unlucky for you, I wrote an animated bench.
Roll initiative.
No,
It's
it's just
okay.
a bench.
Then
time.
now that I have scoped out these two rooms, now I'm
So
gonna
you can
go
just
grab
fall
Con,
over on him.
Okay.
and I'm grabbing Con, and I'm pulling him back into this room. The one over here, the loft, and then I go. If that goes off without a hitch, like I kind of lead him up against the wall. If that goes off without a hitch, then I go get Zephylos. I drag him into the room. I highly doubt I have the strength to drag Durbo.
Yeah. I think 600 pounds or so. So you
Oh,
can try.
dear.
I will try to roll him.
I mean, I would say
Those
in like
spikes make it hard to roll.
a non-combat sort of situation, I probably wouldn't call for a roll, but I might be like, it takes you a long time. Gotta stop for a few breaks.
How long are we talking? Like 45 minutes? 30
No,
minutes?
like maybe like 15 minutes.
Okay, that's acceptable.
My guy, I
that's
look
good.
like what's that girl from Willy Wonka, the Belushia or whatever her name was?
The
I
one
look
that
like
turns
that.
into a blueberry.
Yeah, the blueberry girl.
It'd probably be helpful if I used like my rope here to just kind of like tie a small vest around him, and just so I can put all like a donkey put all my weight into pulling him.
That could help.
I
Load Foundry,
Pull-
by the way. I'm trying my butt off to get Foundry to load.
I transition them all into this loft room, and then I grab a couple of the chairs and pull them in here, and then I close the door and I barricade it with the bench and the crate and like two of the chairs as best I can.
Okay. Let me just yoink all these guys over here.
And then I sit down and
I'm
I
gonna try.
take a short rest
Did you say you barricaded the door
as best I can with
some of the spare
with-
furniture?
yeah, everything in this room, and then two of the chairs from the
Just
other
then,
room.
all the chairs break up, and now you're locked in here with them.
The door is also animated. Get fucked.
The floor
this
is
like Monster
animated.
House.
We're giving him ideas. Maybe we should be quiet.
And then I take a short rest.
All
if I have
right.
time before everybody wakes up.
You.
I attempt to short rest.
Right.
Already.
Two.
Are you
There should be
remaining
a medium
conscious in your short rest?
I'm at 1 HP, so I think you need to tell me that.
You
don't
have
know.
the option to. It would just be for flavor purposes if you wanted to do it.
I think
Wait. With this being 2 hours of them being unconscious, I could wake up after an hour and we could both get a short rest.
You don't have to be sleeping to get a short rest.
No, I know, but for my point, I passed out from exhaustion, but that only needs to like last for like an hour.
Right.
But you're actually taking rest, you know. Not everyone can just sit there still for an hour and be rested. Some of us have
See,
ADHD, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a short rest could be like you like knitting or like
yeah, you could be like
whittling.
reading a book,
It's just time mentally that you take away
Alright,
from
well,
sharpening a sword, something.
Yeah,
Alright, well, I'm just sitting here dead to the world then.
I'm going to basically just sit against one of the walls where I can see kind of the stairs and the door, and I've got my light crossbow in case anything comes. Just if anything, any body, like anything alive or undead looks like it's coming towards us, I'm shooting it.
Okay.
Why will Foundry not load? I'm trying it like 100 times.
Are you on your are you still on your tablet thing? Or
I'm on my phone, but it worked last time. Yeah.
It took a while for it to load for me.
Also, the stream view is not showing like you guys' vision. I'm gonna refresh that. Thing.
Is it based on the bat?
Oh crap! Is it? I hope not. Yeah, I made it reload. Oh, it might be. It might be based on the bat.
You know, while Dermo is sleeping, he does that thing that dogs do when they think they're running in their sleep.
Weird. I'm gonna relaunch that page because it's acting weird.
You know, it's a very harmful and offensive word.
I'll allow it, damn.
We call it, what's the new word for weird that we use nowadays?
Is there a new word for that? I just say weird.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Now it looks like it's working.
Oh, there we go. We are loading. Okay, yeah, it did just take a goddamn while.
Mm-hmm. It's, how fast the server responds for us depends on Zaid's upload speeds, as well as our download
You might want to
speeds.
get some flyover.
So there could be a choke point either for him or for you, depending on what your guys' respective
How
internet
could
speeds
you
are.
say that me sitting in a Taco Bell parking lot could cause issues with my internet?
I don't know. I mean, that seems like a great place for internet, but sometimes
Right.
you
You know
know,
what? No.
the-
You know, I'm gonna go to a McDonald's now. You know what? That's it.
sometimes you just upset the tech gods, and there's nothing else you can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, my phone is it's a superhero, but it's not playable. So, you know.
Mrs. DM wants
Definitely.
to say hi.
Well, you gonna let
how
her?
Miss DM?
Hello.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, she's gone.
Blink
like a
and you
demon's
miss it.
whisper. Before
Wait, you
we
said
realized
Miss
who
DM?
was there, she was gone.
Okay, I think the view is fixed now.
You say Miss or Miss DM? I've always
What?
been confused about the way that those words work. Like Miss, like MRS is like different than Mrs.
Mrs. is
I don't know how
married.
they work.
Miss is not.
Are they spelled different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, man! I failed in kindergarten.
It's
Someone
it's
failed.
Miss and Mrs.
But like MRS, isn't that Mrs.?
That's
Mi-
miss-
Or is that
MRS is Mrs.
What are we doing? Are we playing D&D or what are we
We're
doing?
we're doing first grade.
guys? Can I get a coloring book, please? This is too advanced for me.
Oh shoot, it's with it's with a U. Yeah. See, I need to do first grade again too.
All right, guys. Hey, we're cutting the D&D stream, guys. We're gonna go back to first grade.
Yep.
We'll be right
We're
back.
gonna switch over to the education category.
Wait. Is that an actual category on Twitch?
Probably. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I
Have
thought that
you
was a
seen
real thing.
Twitch
I was about to
lately?
say.
Probably not.
Wait, we could do D&D in a bathtub, right?
All right.
Yeah, we're
Let's
good.
do. You guys know how to do your short rest thing, right? There's a
Yeah,
button
we-
for it on your sheet,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
then
Let me
you
get
can
that loaded
roll.
up.
Probably all of you guys are gonna roll both of your hit dice. I don't think anybody's used any hit dice yet.
Nope.
Today.
No, this would be the first
Oh,
time.
lol, I'm muted. Are the unconscious folk allowed to do short
Oh,
rest?
no, sir, because
Right.
after the 2 hours pass for you to wake, that doesn't actually count as a short rest. You'd have to do another 1 hour of resting.
I don't think the party will be against.
Hey,
I'm like,
question.
hey, you're up.
Where's
Hey,
the-
you're finally
where's the
awake.
short
Come
rest?
with me.
Wait,
Let's go.
So after 2 hours, the two of you that were unconscious, you regain 1 HP and wake up. And then I imagine that you guys want to wait another hour for them to do a short
100%.
rest.
There'd be no reason not to.
So
I
you
did
can go
short
ahead and
rest,
do
but I
that
didn't
now, but
expect anything.
yeah, set yourself to 1 HP and then roll the hit dice, just in case it matters.
Oh, you actually have to hit roll. You don't just hit sleep.
Oh yeah, I think there's a pop-up window or something after.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll both because no, I don't need to. No, I don't need to. Because that one roll was
Oh yeah,
more
you got
than
a
enough.
really good roll.
Yeah, so I'll
You
keep
tell
that
me
short
when
rest
I'm
die.
awake, yeah.
We're gonna just let him sleep. We're gonna tuck him in and just DM will not wake him up.
Sorry,
Danny,
I'm
you
a
got
little new
your,
to Foundry, so I'm trying
Oh
to
yeah, you're good.
bear with me. So I hit short rest.
Press the short rest button, and then I think there's a pop-up that says like roll hit die or something.
Yeah.
It'll you
Okay.
you
And
roll them
you can
individually.
roll them one at a time to make sure that you make the optimal usage of them.
Pretty sure we have to roll them one at a time.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
it does force you to do that.
Hey, I'm up to 18 health.
Wow, you got 2 nat 6s.
Nice, classy tank.
See,
moves right there.
he's got like tons of HP, but his hit dice still kind of stink. No changing that really, except for the con mod.
Wait, 9 plus 9 is 18, but I started with 1 hit point, so I should be actually at 19.
No.
No?
Your max is 18, sir.
Oh, is it? Why do I
Yep,
feel like
That's
it's
what it
higher?
says.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I lied. It's because when I have temporary hit points, it shows it as a bigger number. So earlier I was at 24, and
That'll
that's yeah. I don't know what my max HP is. I know it's big for a wizard.
That'll do it.
It's
That
big
is
for a
very,
wizard. Don't you
very
tell the
big for a
ladies
level
that
2
was?
wizard.
Then you tell the ladies stuff, Lewis. It's big for a wizard.
It'll be more impressive at 4. Let me.
Okay, so after several hours of rest, the 4 of you feel miraculously almost completely normal somehow.
I mean, we're magical beings, so our magic.
And here, we can clear these blood spots now. Here
Yeah,
we
and
go.
the unconsciousness. I imagine Deishu would be filling me in on what happened as I came to when I was recovering last hour.
Oh yes, we can
Yes.
unconscious you guys. There we go.
What do you wanna tell me, Deishu? I'll ask you. Brother, what happened? It all went dark so quick.
The armor it came alive and it attacked us.
Is this what killed me almost?
Yes. Yes, you and Zephylos both. All of us almost.
I'm gonna kind of look around and see everyone like licking their wounds, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call out to Zephyros. Brother, are you okay?
Oh, just for clarification, you see Dermo literally licking his wounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, Zephylos will say, I've felt better before, but we're all in one piece.
Did Deishu tell me what Zephyros did?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Cast a mighty spell.
And he hurt himself in the process. He hurt himself in confusion. Brother, you have reckless magic, but you save us?
Oh, I don't know if I saved everyone. I kind of passed out, but I hope I did.
From
Dermo.
what Deishu tells me, Dermo and you saved us. I would have died in there.
Oh, I mean,
Are we,
I'm sure you would have done the same.
Are we still tribes?
For you, I would have, and I'll like kind of nod to Zephylos, but I say, I wasn't sure about him. I'm gonna kind of nod in appreciation to Dermo.
Yeah,
well,
Dermo
we're-
will look at Zephylos and say, "You definitely have the fighting spirit. Maybe you should tone down the self-harm in the future."
Maybe when I go to investigate something, the whole party comes near.
I think we were all there too. That's the worst part.
Yeah, I think it was
you
all
guys
us
were-
being there that got us.
I think because I was mentally, I had a tough time realizing where I was. So I was driving half the time. I was trying to get the mental picture of where the new maps were.
Yeah, I think they were up
I
against
guess
the
I
wall
thought
or
we were
something like that.
right now.
Well, I mean, I think Zephylos was on the other side of the room. I think me and you were next to each other when it first happened, if I'm correct.
I think you guys are all bunched up pretty close.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Then I'll say the opposite. I'll be like, we should spread out more next time.
Yeah, so our like with short rest healing, like we're still wounded, but like it just doesn't hurt, or like does it still like are we in aching and pains?
Your wounds, let's see, this is where it kind of, the, difference
Magic.
between game mechanics and what would make sense kind of blurs. But,
Yeah, 'cause I use a lot. I say that I use like my medical knowledge or my druidic knowledge to administer like some kind of advanced healing. Maybe
sure,
my saliva. You know, I was licking the shit out of it.
sure.
Maybe that
I
saliva
mean,
just had that healing
part
property.
of the flavor of short rest can involve, treatment of your own or others' wounds with whatever equipment or skills that you have.
I think half of us have
Very
proficiency with
serious.
herbalism kit, so
All
I
right.
know we're playing an extremely serious Dungeons and Dragons game,
Yes.
but Dermo now has a
the
Hello Kitty
most
Band-Aid on him.
serious.
It's a pink Hello Kitty Band-Aid right on his chest.
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
Classic.
It's classy, you know. You gotta let everyone know that you got style. You see Dermo walking down the street, you're scared. You see the Hello Kitty Band-Aid, you're like, oh, he's cool.
well, we're still stuck in a haunted house. So, what's the plan of action?
I'm gonna look around to see if everyone's like ready to go. And
Oh, Striggy, you made it. Not good.
Yeah, the bird's good.
He did not leave your side.
Excellent.
I am prepared to stay here forever.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. I'm gonna say, I do not know if this amount of GPs is worth the trouble we are going through. Have we have done
It's not
to
about
our
the GPs.
knowledge? Have we done to our knowledge what we were asked to do?
Can we stop now for money when there are people's lives on the line?
I can. I was almost killed, and I cannot help more people if I am dead. And I'm gonna look at my brothers, and I'm gonna say, and you two.
The money is not worth the tribe's lives,
I agree.
especially for people who are not of the tribe.
I'm gonna say you are welcome to continue any of the GPs you may make additionally. I do not ask for any of it. I will take
I'm going
this
to look
as
directly at
a
Zephylos.
learning experience, and I have gained a new brother in the process. This is a win for me.
Yeah.
I leave with my life.
I'm gonna look at Zephylos and see the way that he is reacting, like if he seems on board with leaving, or if he seems determined.
Well, at a face glance, it's kind of hard to tell. You know, he got that helmet on, no clear expression, but he's hesitant. Like he's clearly contemplating, right? And he says, "Well, you are invested in helping the tribe, correct?" He says to the two Garaho.
Says, I'll nod and I'll say, my decisions are not a tribe decision. A majority rules where I come from, and I'll look at Daishu.
God.
Well, I guess my follow-up question or proposition is this. I am heavily invested in seeing through to the safety of anyone who still might be here. And am I not tribe?
You are,
As you-
but are they tribe?
They're my tribe. The
They
tribe
belong to
before
you.
I joined you.
I'm gonna look at Daishu, just kind of without saying anything.
I'm not saying to do anything for them. I'm saying please do this for me. More than anything.
Yeah, obviously this complicates the dilemma, and I'm looking at Daishu for some kind of tribal reassurance here.
Daishu's kind of looking back and forth between the two of you.
I can tell you two are very strong, but I can also tell you we cannot do this without you. Whatever lives there possibly could be to save, your decision will weigh on this.
Kind of reluctantly, all for the tribe.
I'll nod again without saying anything, and I'll pick my shield up and resume business.
If it would make you guys feel better, I can take front guard with Zephylos, and you can take a further back stance.
There's no reason being inefficient. We'll continue as we had planned. It worked until that last time. We were too grouped up.
As is. So we'll, I'll get back to... I think I was trailing the back, right? I think... If I'm correct, I think I was always trailing in the back when we were moving, so I'll get back to that position.
Yep.
Well, after we move the furniture out in front of the door. This is an enclosed room, right? Like, this is a... There are no other exits or anything?
This wall here is like a fence that looks out over the stairs and the rest of this rectangular room up here.
Okay.
So, like, theoretically, you could jump down there. It's not
right,
enclosed.
But realistically, a normal person would consider it an enclosed space.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and move the furniture. Well, is everyone up? Is everyone, like on their feet? Or are we still kind of, like, in that daze?
I think we're ready to go.
There you go.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and move the furniture out of the way. And, I'll open the door, but then gesture for them to go on.
Yeah, I will.
Also, my foundry is being a little slow, so sorry if I move my token slowly.
This door in front of us here, I'm gonna like slowly squeeze it to see if it's locked. Like shake it slowly, like not shake it, but like turn it to see.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's unlocked.
Yeah.
I guess Khan wouldn't know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna creak it open, let the momentum open it as I step back, like right back here. Like go up and like step back.
And that would be out of side.
Yeah. I don't see anything jumping out, so I'm gonna kind of step back in the doorway, and I'll look around. What do I see in the immediate doorway?
It's a pretty empty room, big tattered rug, table,
Yeah,
couple of chairs,
shrug,
another door.
I'll shrug back to the party, I'll be like, it looks empty, but let's keep alert. Everything that looks inanimate seems to come to life. And I'll like take.
Yeah, so Darmo's going to go ahead and have a in a defensive stance while being very wary while walking.
Is this door already open up here, DM?
I don't know that Daisho closed it behind him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have closed it.
Okay. Yeah, I would say I'll see that as we've been around this area.
Is the armor still on the floor in the room in front of us?
Well, you
is that
haven't
the
reached
room
that
we fought
room yet.
in up here?
It was up right here.
Up and around the corner.
Gotcha. I mentally know where we are now. I gotcha. I was trying to picture what room we were in. I couldn't remember.
Yeah,
Okay,
Con
I
has
didn't know we went that far.
Con, Dermo, and Zephylos haven't seen this room before.
That's right.
Oh,
Nor
yeah.
the
We were probably when you pushed us through it.
Yeah.
nor this bathroom over here.
You woke up. You fell asleep on the couch and woke up in your bedroom.
Oh, it's like being a
Open
kid
that
again.
door again. Same deal. Take a step in. Do I see anything?
I mean, there's a bunch of junk, including some bath
This right here.
items. I think that is a like a set of shutters.
Yeah, I'm going to. Is there a book right here on this, or anything over here, like a paperweight or something?
A paperweight.
Anything on the desk is what I'm asking of weight.
There's a candlestick.
Yeah, is it
Why'd you say
lit?
paperweight like you a crazy rat?
No, it's just the candlestick without the candle.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at the blinds here, attempting to knock them down before I further into the building. I'm not afraid.
It makes a little, it makes like a thunk, and they like almost fall over because they're not like that sturdy, and then, you know, the candlestick just smacks on the ground.
At this rate, the guard are going to just knock me all the damage.
All right, I'll go over to where it fell over, kind of looking around cautiously. Obviously, anything in the tub? Is it full of water?
No, it's empty. It's dry.
What's up here? Not touching anything, just looking.
Oh, I don't know. There is a nasty old bar of soap.
On this right here.
Yep.
So,
I'm just gonna keep looking. Is there anything of interest on this back area over here that
wait, take the soap. We might need it.
I have soap. I'll tell him.
There's like a little what do you call it? Like a heater thing, like a, what do you call it? The medieval equivalent of a space heater, you know, a little wood stove right there to keep the room warm.
Pick up the candlestick and throw it at the heater and just look at it.
It goes clang, and then nothing happens.
I'm gonna look back at Daishu. I'm gonna say, I can't be too safe. How do I know? The chairs, the armor, the everything attacks me.
Oh, Lord.
I think this room is clear.
There are a lot of things I need to order.
I'll say, is this hatch here? Am I seeing this hatch here, DM?
I think that's supposed to be another box.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, it's just an armored around the edges for protection.
Very important.
So I don't see
bathroom
anything of
contents
importance in here. Nothing on the desk. That
Doesn't
is-
seem like it. Bunch of dusty old junk.
Yeah, you'll hear me throw a few things around in the hallway, like is what you'll hear, and then
I'm glad you're not
Daishu
making
will come
any
out.
noise to attract enemies or anything like that.
I'd rather them look for us than surprise us while we're looking for stuff.
That's fair. Just imagine like Scooby and the gang going through a haunted house and just yeeting fucking candlesticks around.
Come on, Scoob, let's go.
Bang.
Yeah, I'll relay everything that I kind of got in there to Zephylos and to Dermo. Say, looks like a normal bathing room.
Is there anything on the floor, or is it pretty clean? I mean, I know it's probably dusty, but is it
There
like
was some dirty soap and a local heating unit.
local heating unit? Where I'm from, we
I'm
don't
gonna
need
like
heat.
snap my fingers and I'm gonna say, "What's the word, Daishu?" It says,
what's
"I
the
do
word,
not
Daishu?
know. You can go see. I threw a candle at it." I'm talking about like a heating stove in the bathroom.
Yeah. Is that how you
Wood
heating
furnace.
unit? Is by throwing candles at it?
I mean, I was just making sure it wouldn't come back to life. I don't know what if it was living at any
He's
point.
asking a dumb question. He's not being legitimate.
I'm scared, Dad.
Which room are we in? I don't have Foundry open, so I can't see it. So there's a room between where we fought the armor, and this overhanging room, right? So we're in like the intermediate room between those two.
Yes.
And what kind of room is this? Is it like just a gathering room, or?
It's mostly empty, but it could have maybe been like a little lounge area of some kind.
Yeah, make sure you describe this, for all of our visual handicapped viewers.
Well, that would be why there are the visuals.
Well, some of us don't have the visuals, is what we're saying.
Also, literally, people who can't
Last week I was
see.
lost the whole time because I was like, what?
True.
I cannot
There
see.
are people who can't physically see in real life too.
Those aren't people. What are they gonna do? Chase you down?
Oh.
No, don't.
What are they gonna do? Glare at me?
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Oh no. All right, so guys, I think we just got canceled already, season 4, and we're already
Bring
canceled.
it.
Yeah, but no, I won't be able to have Founder open, so I might ask more questions about like locational cues.
Alrighty.
All right, so with this, oh my God, there's a $3 bonus. With where we are, there's nothing of note. Like when we look around, there's not any. Like you said, there's like foxes and stuff, but like nothing weird besides, obviously like being in a haunted mansion.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Depends on who you are. If you're Count Draynor, it's just the daily day.
I mean, nothing really pops out at you. There's not like a weird lever on the wall, or like a trap door, or like a big statue in this room.
I immediately think, is there a giant lever on the wall? When you said that, it just sounded like you're kind of being sarcastic. You're like, yeah, there's not a giant lever on the wall, and I'm like, what?
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. I'm just like, wait a minute, am I missing something? All right, so could I go back into the room that we fought the armor in, or at least peek around to see if the armor is still there or if it's gone?
Yeah.
Is the armor still there or is it gone?
It's still there, but it's like fallen into all of its pieces in disarray as they collapsed from the fight.
Are the other boys on their way over to where I am, or are they kind of like going a different direction?
There's no other way to go.
Okay,
Yeah, it
so
seems like
I would go in there, and I would like to step on the helmets and flatten them with my foot.
It probably would take quite a stomp to dent it, because,
It's very
it's
heavy.
made of metal. But it is old, and you are really heavy, so you could probably do it.
I would like to stomp
give it a
their
good
little
strong
building.
stomp, and it crushes.
Okay. I would do that to each of the helmets from the fallen animated armors.
Sure.
And just for good measure, the groin too. No, I'm kidding. Would the armor be able to be retrofitted, or no? Do you think it's like too weak to, like, maybe wear at the covering?
It is rusty and worn out, and it's missing lots of pieces of the chain mail that it is made out of. It doesn't really look like it doesn't really look like a set of armor that you would feel fully safe wearing.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll become comfortable with the fact that I have stomped it and it's not going to get back up.
Pretty good. It's good enough for me.
I'm not getting back in it.
Wait, yeah, did you put it on earlier?
I was checking it out, and I was like holding it up, and it attacked me.
Oh, yeah. Wait, when it attacked him, did it have its head off at that point? Did it not have a
No.
head attached?
It did.
It did? Okay. I was about to say, like, a headless suit of armor attacking is, like, kind of awesome. Alright, now, from this entranceway, this is pretty much where we entered at, or is this the other side?
This is where you entered from the stairs that led to the second floor. This hallway heads west, and then it looks like it turns a corner.
And
to
we
the
haven't
south.
been that far, correct?
You
We
haven't
have not
been. You haven't been around the corner yet.
Okay. I guess I'll follow the boys, who I'm sure will start heading towards the curvature. The lads. The man.
I mean, I don't know why we're going back this way if it nearly killed us when we eliminated the threat. But we haven't checked the downstairs or the store right here. That's where we came from. The armor that we fought was up here, and we haven't checked
Further down.
the end of that hallway.
Yeah, I'll take point like I was.
Oh, here, let me,
Cautious of the remnants, kind of like.
that armor is no longer there. And then there's another one around the corner that I will mark with a gray X. That is the other one that became animated. It's not there anymore.
Gotcha.
Because it is scattered across the floor.
I'm gonna have like my lance pointed at this one as I approach this doorway. And then like moving it down to this one as I get closer to it again.
They hold steady. At this wall over here,
Yeah.
at the other end of the hallway, there is what looks like it used to be a door right there in the center, but the door is gone, and there's just like a door frame, and there's just like another little hole in the wall right there.
Yeah. I don't like any bit of this, and I want to wait till all of us are nearby.
Danny, are you trailing behind?
I am sorry, it's lagging a little.
Alright,
I'm
you're good.
gonna give
I will
Deishu like a
reposition him accordingly.
like a spread out gesture.
This room is filled with broken bits of furniture. It looks like maybe it used to be like a servant's quarters kind of area, because you see a couple of the remains of what looked like they used to be kind of lower quality kind of furniture than the rest of the stuff that was in here. Couple dressers, tables, and several beds. There's also some humanoid remains scattered about the room.
How fresh did they look?
They're skeletal, so old.
What is this? Is just a broken table with what's this over here on the ground? I'm looking at.
Looks like it was a hammer, we'll say.
Does the hammer look like it could be big enough to be a threat if it became animated?
I mean, anything could be a threat if it was animated.
I'm gonna
Animated
pick it up.
spoon would be threatening.
I mean, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna try to break the handle and like over my leg.
Okay. It's old and rotten, so it snaps easily.
Yeah. That counts as a kill, and I'm gonna like keep moving. What's over here at the smashed desk?
Zephylos is once again struggling with the doorway. My poor man's with these half-spaced doorways are not treating him well.
What's this smashed desk here doing?
Looks like it used to be a pair of dressers. The drawers are tossed across the floor and broken. It's covered with a big spider web.
Anything like clothing-wise that looks intact?
It is all old and filled with holes. Some little bugs come out when you disturb them.
Yummy. I make my way
Delicious.
back over to Zephylos and say, "It's a lot of nothing, a lot of dead."
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
He says this is so we are done with this floor, yes?
I think that's all the rooms, unless I'm forgetting one that we passed.
There's I'll point up.
Yeah.
I was going to go up that ladder.
Well, in the room with the staircase, there's also a spiral staircase going up,
Oh, that's right. The
Yeah,
spiral
for sure.
which I am definitely the first one out of that room,
It's fair.
and then I wait right outside for Khan to emerge, and then
Yeah, I'm like right next to you.
yeah. This room.
Yeah, back to the stairs. Is it big
Alrighty.
enough for Dermo to go up the stairs?
It's a little cramped, but he can make it.
Poor guy.
He is a wide boy.
I can grab walking that way all the way up there.
We're going, yeah. We're going up.
All right. Let me get the next map for the next floor. Let me just make sure I reset the fog. There we go. Okay. New map. Oh, oops, the owl.
Realistically, he probably would have been up there before us.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Why was he gonna go up the stairs? He's gonna fly up.
No, he's gonna walk up them.
He's gonna hop up the stairs. Same thing with this door. I'm gonna wait till everyone comes up and like is ready to go. I'm just gonna imagine these are just. Is there anything of note on the crates up here? Or
Oh, okay, let me describe. So,
yeah.
first you notice that more of these candles are lit than before. In the other floors, like, there were very few of them lit, and all of them in this room are lit, which is interesting. There's 2 doors leading elsewhere. The crates seem to be a bit less spider-webby than in some of the other places in the manor. No, they don't happen to be open, but you also can hear some noises coming from the other side of this door. Which sounds like probably some like small mechanical noises, like the taps of a hammer here and there.
I'm gonna look at Daishu. Sounds like something has come to life in there. Maybe a machine of some kind.
Perhaps. What? Maybe.
Come down and put my ear to the, or best I can, put my ear to the door, rather.
Look how the spiral staircase is drawn. Very realistic.
Oh yeah.
Why does it still show the game paused on my side?
Not the
I only just unpaused it a few seconds ago.
I'm trying to see. It won't let me zoom out. Let me try and put it onto a desktop site. Because it actually showed the map for once, but I literally could only see the super zoomed in map.
Is Danny there?
I am sorry. My thing is taking a second to load.
No worries.
Yeah, man.
Let's
Founders let us
assume I'm
down.
walking
Our
with the
thousands
group.
of viewers are gonna get annoyed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, once we're all up here,
thousands of them.
I'll put my ear up to
Oh,
the door.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Danny's
There he
live.
is.
Just you wait, Dave. When we get famous, there are gonna be people who get like tattoos of Dermo and
Oh yeah,
Duck Float, and
for sure.
You're not famous already? Dang.
I'm working on it, man. Okay, my YouTube videos haven't taken off yet.
My podcast is gonna blast off, bro. You just wait.
Yeah, everyone and
My
their
s-
dad has a podcast.
My
nowadays.
SoundCloud.
My SoundCloud, yeah.
My SoundCloud would just be me crying into the microphone.
There's an
With
audience for it.
auto-tune.
Yeah, like Kanye.
What do?
Well, I thought it was gonna load my.
Yeah,
map
I
this
said
time, but-
I'm putting my ear to the door to see if I can
Oh.
hear it.
Give me a perception check.
Get that P check.
I have to roll it in the thing, don't I? Did that go in the chat?
Yep. You can hear what sounds like a sort of older man speaking, kind of mumbling behind the door. You can't quite make out exactly what he's saying, though.
Does it
Um,
sound similar?
It sounds like he's working on some sort of crafty something. A lot like
How
maybe
loud
some
is
of the
it?
noises that you hear
It sounds
Dice Show make when he's working on his little
downstairs.
trinkets.
It doesn't sound like
Yeah,
the
like-
zombie downstairs.
No.
Okay.
Like, how loud is this? Though? Is this loud enough to hear, or does it sound like it's kind of like secretive?
I mean, the only thing that you guys could hear from without really paying particular attention or getting really close to the door was the sort of tapping noises.
I want to feel the door handle quietly if I can to see if it's locked.
Does it have a rhythm to it? Like, is it in a specific rhythm, or is it kind of randomized, like the frequency of it?
It's not. It's pretty arrhythmic.
A rhythmic. Oh, it needs to go to the doctor.
You feel the handle gently, and it seems like it's locked.
It feels locked.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the other door and feel that handle and see if that one's locked.
That one is unlocked.
I'm gonna report to the group here. I'm gonna say, the one the sound is coming from sounds like it's locked, but this one feels open. We can bash down the locked one first if you want to surprise things. I'm tired of being surprised.
But what happens if the thing on the other side is ready to be surprised?
I'm only here because you dragged me down. If you think it's a bad idea, I am not thinking right in my head sometimes.
Perhaps.
Maybe you could use your less noisy lockpick.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, if we have to bash down, we will. Daishu, would you like to try? See what you can do.
Nod.
You know, the lockpick that doesn't explode the door.
I'm gonna like tell her, I'm gonna be like, my way has worked just as many times.
It's worked more times. I'm not discounting that whatsoever.
Hey, that's a good one. Yeah, plus your mods.
Okay. You managed to get the lock open in just a couple seconds. And
be
you
super quiet when you open that door.
unlatch it.
I unlock it. I do not open it.
Okay.
Is open. I whisper.
Maybe we could lubricate the hinges. That way, like when it opens, it doesn't squeak.
Yeah, I'll nod, like that it's open now, and I want to just.
It's like Mission Impossible.
I've got my crossbow at the ready.
Yeah, I want to like get my spear angled in the doorway, so when there's a crack, I can like poke if I have to. But I'm gonna crack the door, and just like I did before, I'm gonna let it kind of like its own momentum creak it open, and I'm gonna take a step back and see what happens.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I'm gonna be where pretty much Daishu is now. But
We did the short rest. I might have actually hit sleep instead of short rest. I'm not super sure.
Sleep.
I know I didn't hit.
there's a short
Yeah, there's a
rest.
sleep button when you do the roll.
Oh yeah, I chose to sleep because I was pretty.
It's-
much the whole time.
Did you check the is new day box?
No, I didn't check any of the boxes. So it
Okay.
couldn't have
Then
made a
you should be
difference.
fine.
I'm just
The-
making sure. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
The
That resets items that
you are you are supposed to hit the
Yeah,
rest
you
button
are
on
supposed to hit the button that says rest.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
That's fine.
Anyways, what happens to you? I let
You said you creak the door open.
yeah, I let it take once it kind of I give it a little bit of momentum. Assuming it's not a crack.
It makes quite a creaking noise as you crack it open.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
my weapon and my buddies have their weapon.
And as it does make the noise, you hear the voice that you heard mumbling from the other side of the door say, "Huh? Who's there?"
Come out now. Put down whatever you're doing, tinkering, whatever magic you are doing. You are obviously a powerful sorcerer. Come out.
You see this old man, like 60 maybe. What?
Nothing.
Peek his head sort of into view of you guys through the doorway. He's holding like a little a tiny little hammer. It's
Put
like
it down. Put
like-
it down.
an inch and a half long.
Yeah.
The head of it is like so small.
You're the one that said a spoon could be dangerous if it was animated.
I
Hey,
did say that.
Put it down and come through the doorway.
He like holds it up, at like in like a defenseless position, you know, and then he slowly puts it down, bends down to put it down on the ground. This tiny little hammer.
You are clearly an elder in whatever tribe you are from, so murdering you is not my initial intent. But I have many questions as to why you are in a house full of animated objects and what seems like undead. Also, there are a lot of corpses, and I don't have a great comparison for insides of homes in this world, but there are a lot of corpses here. I think that's fair to say.
It is
You
a lot for our
see,
world.
as you are beginning to converse with, you see a ordinary chicken just kind of walk across across the room,
I will make note of that mentally, and I want him to come out still.
and it's just kind of meandering about. It like looks over at the weird creepy creatures that are standing outside the doorway, and then it like scampers off out of sight again.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the sooner you come out, the sooner I don't have to send this big guy in with you in there. He's probably going to want to talk to your chicken.
Okay.
Dermo growls like a low rumbling growl.
I don't mean you any harm.
That is fine. Out.
Okay.
And down into the corner, sit on those crates. We will have a talk.
Okay.
I'm gonna signal to Dermo. I'm gonna actually peek in first. It's clear minus the chicken.
Yeah, there's no other creatures in here that you
I'll
see.
signal to Dermo. I'm gonna say, someone in there probably wants to talk to you. Find out what he has to say, I guess.
Unfortunately, I would need to rest a little longer to be able to. Maybe we could take him with us, and in the morning I can speak with him.
Completely dismissing that, like hearing it but not like realizing that his powers need time to recover. Yes, very good in there. The chicken needs to speak to you.
Does
I'm going to go over and pick up the chicken.
Yeah.
It sees you coming and it quickly darts out of your reach.
How
the
much
biggest
space
dude
does
in
the
with the
chicken
chicken.
have? Could I corner the chicken?
You are in a what is this? 25 by 40-foot room,
40,
so
yeah.
it's got some decent space.
It's like as big as my apartment.
Yeah. Same, bud.
This
Same.
is a manor.
You could
Draynor
definitely
is just
corner a
killing it,
chicken.
man.
There's 4 corners in there.
Yeah, you probably could after a bit of chasing.
Actually, that's
but
bigger
it would
than my
take
apartment.
some okay, like some decent
I
effort
think same actually.
because it's
Yeah,
you know
Dermo's gonna
it's
chase
pretty
it.
agile.
Yeah, Dermo's gonna chase it. He wants that chicken.
You eventually manage to get your hands on it.
Yeah, I'll wait for
Pick it
everyone to
up.
kind of gather around.
It struggles quite a bit
I want
as
to
you're
hold
holding
it like facing me and look it dead in the eyes.
It's freaking out. It's like squirming and trying to get out of your grip.
Does it act like a normal chicken? I've
Yeah.
seen chickens on farms. Does it seem normal?
Pretty much.
Sometimes you look at a chicken, DM, and you can see in its eyes that it looks up at the sky and yearns for more. Does this chicken have that? Does this chicken yearn?
It's
I
difficult
want to
to
make sure
say.
this isn't an evil chicken.
Difficult
You know,
to
I want to make sure.
You know, evil chickens are a rational fear in RuneScape.
I mean,
That's
they're a real
true.
thing. Yeah, they've destroyed many a woodcutting axe.
It's true.
Who would have ever thought that chickens and woodcutting would have had a correlation? But Jagex things.
Well, I mean,
Anywho.
that's an easy way to get the chicken ready for dinner.
I
with
mean,
an
that's fair.
axe.
Maybe sharpen it first if it's breaking that much around chicken. But I imagine Zephylos is curious as to who this old man is, just as we are.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do I recognize this person? Like being a local?
That's actually a good question.
I was wondering why you guys weren't talking, but then I realized that someone had called me and it turned my AirPod off.
I think maybe he might look kind of familiar, like you'd seen him like once or twice in the village recently, within the past
Can you describe what he
few
looks like,
weeks
the old
or
man?
something. Yeah, so he looks to be about 60. He's got like some long scraggly hair and a not particularly well kept beard. He's wearing this like long sleeved, sort of almost drapey white clothing. He's got like a belt that has all sorts of little like pockets and tools attached to it, and he is wearing spectacles.
Are they tiny like the hammer?
Oh yeah, they're these tiny like circular thin frames.
Yes. He looks like I expected him to. Okay. So I have the chicken. Is it fighting to escape me, or is it kind of calming down?
It's not like attacking you, but it's really squirming quite
Could
a
I
lot.
pet it?
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna one hand hold it to my chest, in a caring hold, not a like sit still, but like a gentle caress. And I'm going to run my hand over it in a very loving way.
Make an animal handling check.
Yes. Let me press the button that does that. Oh, okay. Gray screen. Go ahead and move on while I get this thing to load. It'll just be a second. God, I love when things don't load properly. I have it loaded up too. That's a weird thing. Here we go. Okay. Okay, animal handling, you said.
Mm-hmm.
A for animal handling. Normal roll. Roll.
You give the chicken a gentle, reassuring stroke, and it quickly begins to calm down. It still seems pretty nervous, but it stops squirming.
Awesome. I'm going to continue holding it like this.
Is he in there choking the chicken? What's going on?
Did I make sure to, where's Bob? Because I fell asleep before I could reload.
I don't know. Where did you put him?
Well, before the combat, I put him to the side to keep him safe. And then I fell asleep, but nothing has happened as far as I know, so he should still have been in the room with the armor, so I'm sure we would have walked past him or, rendezvous.
It's up to you.
Yeah, so we would have walked past. I would have grabbed him.
Yeah, you
and
wouldn't
Okay,
want
so-
him.
Yeah, maybe he's sitting in the
I would've put him down
entryway
for
of
the
the third
room.
floor, like over here somewhere.
Yeah. I
lying
would have
down.
brought him up with us, so he's just out there with the boys,
Mhm.
playing there, munching on his food, his grain. Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and walk out of the room with the chicken. I'm not choking it. I'm good to it. Look, I don't choke chickens and I don't spank monkeys, okay?
Oh yeah.
I couldn't think of a
Anything else for the?
Well, yeah, I'll after the others have said their piece, I'll ask him. I'm like, who are you? I vaguely recognize you, but I can't ring a bell on it.
Well, I am Professor Odenstein. I am a tinkerer, I suppose you could call me. I live around here.
I'm gonna say,
In the village, that is.
what are you doing in this building?
Well, you see, I needed a bit of extra space. I have a very small abode in the village. So I took up residence in the attic of this decrepit old manor.
Draynor is his sugar daddy.
It may be spiderwebby and a little unwelcoming at first, but there is a lot of space.
I'm gonna hold up the note we found downstairs. I'm gonna say, and what was the thing that attacked us when we were downstairs? We found this note here signed by an Ernest, which is someone which has people who are very concerned about him.
Oh, yes, your friend is stroking him over there. And he motions toward Dermo.
Your friend is stroking off Ernest.
I'm gonna look at Dermo and I'm gonna say, Dermo, are you this Ernest we've been looking for?
No, he's stroking Ernest.
Did the woman marry a chicken?
I'm gonna point at the chicken.
No, she didn't. Ernest is the chicken. Of course. Let me explain. I am building a device that can turn a man into a chicken and turn him back.
Do the second part and shut down the machine. That is in the
See, I would love to, but my machine had a bit of a unexpected performance, and I am in the process of repairing it.
Excuse me, Dr. R.L. Stein.
Huh? Yes?
What's the purpose of turning men into chickens?
Why? What is the purpose of anything, really?
I'm gonna point my lance towards his chest. I'm gonna say, "Don't be coy. We have gone through way too much to deal with your bull crap." Answer this man now, or the spear goes deeper into your chest.
Raises to laugh at that accent sounding hilarious.
He is terrified. I try to invent things. I don't know.
And you ruined this man's life based on what?
Well,
Or
I'm
what?
going to fix him.
Then fix him now, and I'm gonna stand him
I'm
upright.
trying.
I'm literally gonna stand him upright.
I'm repairing the machine right
Push him
now.
into the lab.
During this conversation,
Wrong way.
Deishu has visibly gone from "you had my curiosity" to "now you have my full attention."
Yeah, he's obviously curious about the art itself. I'm gonna say, Deishu, you stay with him and make sure he fixes the machine, yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna look over at Dermo. I'm gonna say, whatever is going on with this chicken, that lady downstairs is looking for it.
we should probably let her know while
Oh.
they fix the machine.
Well, yes, that's probably his wife. I'm sure she's worried sick. But
I mean,
I've been
he's already pushed
working
him.
non-stop
I'm
to
tired.
try and fix it.
Doors. Daishu went in there. Doors closed. I'm like, I'm over the man who turns people into chickens.
When the professor goes into the room and the door closes, the chicken begins to squirm and try to get out of your grip again, Dermo.
I'm going to hold it. You know, like a compass. You know, you hold a compass to kind of lead you in a certain direction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna follow where he's squirming towards.
He's squirming towards the door.
I'm gonna follow his direction.
You're gonna let him lead you?
I mean, he seems to know what he wants. He's a chicken with a purpose.
He leads you to the door, which is closed because
I'll let
Khan
them in
closed
there.
it.
That's fine. I'm over this, man.
He
Someone needs to
brings you.
report the lady.
He brings you into the room and then kind of seems like he just wants to go down on the floor again.
He wants to go onto the floor.
Yeah, he wants to be put down.
Oh, okay. There's no escape from this room, right? Like, this is like an enclosed room.
It is enclosed. There's no other doors, yeah.
Oh. Well, he doesn't have hands. I'll go ahead and put him down and close the door behind him.
He scampers free and just kind of goes into more of a relaxed, sort of meandering about the room.
Okay. Where's Dr. Odenstein at?
He's in the room with Daisho and the chicken.
Okay. Did we... I'm blanking just this moment. Did we ask him what he needs to fix his machine, or did we just immediately threaten him?
Oh,
Nobody asked him.
That's
I mean-
absolutely what I'm doing once I'm
Yep.
alone with him.
We're
I'm like,
very-
how does this work?
I'll go ahead and put-
He didn't
yeah,
tell us he had an issue. He just said it's something he's been working on. So I'm gonna let him keep working.
Well,
on
he said that it essentially he said that it broke.
Well,
And then he's
Daisho
trying
seems
to
like he
fix
has
it.
it covered, so I'll
it.
go
He
ahead and
broke
just
it and
close
that he
the
was
door.
working on it. He didn't say he had an issue. He was needing
Yes,
help.
yes,
So-
he didn't say that.
Yeah,
I
so I'm
assume
gonna
he's
go
got
ahead.
the means.
Daisho is with
Daishu,
him?
once he figures out that he's wasting his own time because he doesn't have the parts, if that's the case, I'm sure Daishu will inform us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Alright.
let Daisho do it. He seems to have it covered. I'm gonna
We
close
should
the door.
probably tell the lady that her man's been turned into a chicken because she's.
And I'm
probably
gonna
has
sit
to
down
do
with Bob, and I'm gonna go ahead and just start feeding him his grain and petting him while I wait for a resolution.
Brother, we should report downstairs. I feel like I'm saying it for the third time now. We should go downstairs and talk to this lady.
You sent Veronica, Ernest's wife, home to the village, by the way.
Mhm.
Did we?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we told her it'd be safer.
You told
for
her to go home.
Very
Get
safe
the
of
fuck
us.
out of here!
Very safe of us. All right, well then, closing the door was useless because I was gonna go back down. I'm gonna go in here and just watch him work. Pretty much.
All right.
Door opens,
Let's
door closes, door opens,
go
door
You're like a
closes.
crazy
to-
ex-girlfriend. You're just like, yeah, show me how you're gonna fix it.
Let's go over to Daisho then.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I'm asking all sorts of questions.
Oh yes. Okay, so let me describe kind of what you see here. There are these sort of slightly poorly constructed like wooden boxes that are surrounding all of these mechanical pumps and all sorts of sort of hodgepodged tinkering mechanisms. There's a little what looks like some control panel with several levers and switches and dials and gauges on it. And then there is a large sort of metal enclosure. It's cylindrical. That has a big door on the front of it. It looks like maybe you could step inside there if you wanted it, and it's open right now.
I just gotta ask.
But that's kind of what you
DM,
see. It's
DM,
very
I just gotta
large. Yeah.
What would happen if Dermo got turned into a chicken? Just in your mindset, what would happen?
What would
it be
happen?
a normal chicken, or do you think it'd be like a Dermo chicken?
I mean, I think it would still be a normal chicken, right? Like,
Damn it. Okay, never mind. My whole plan is ruined.
it doesn't turn Ernest into a human chicken. It's just a
No,
chicken.
I'm just saying it turns man to chicken, but I'm not a man, so I'm wondering if there's gonna be
True.
some cross streaming, like some ghost hunter stuff, whatever.
My guess would be that you'd still be a pretty ordinary chicken.
All right.
With
Move
wills.
on.
Moving on.
How long are we outside waiting on while they're working in there?
Well, we haven't even really gotten into any dialogue yet. I only simply described the device.
Yeah, Daishu was getting ready to tell us what he was going to be asking, I think.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Daisho would have a much better idea of what he should be asking than
Right.
I would. He'd like, kind of like, how does this work? What does this do? What is broken? How does it get fixed? And like, I just all the questions about the machine. He wants to know how it works.
The professor answers your questions with a pretty good amount of patience. He also begins to describe to you the things that are broken with it after what happened. He describes to you what is essentially like kind of like exploded, and some parts went flying. Some things got damaged. And then he points over toward a window in the corner of the room right over here. Which is like close to the ceiling, and it's shattered. He says, "Well, yep, and see that window right there? That's where the gauge went flying. So that's not here anymore. I'm also missing, yes, here this rubber hose is broken. Right here, you can see, and he shows you like." Inside the mechanism, there's this hose that got like completely scorched, so it's just like half of it is gone. And then what was the other thing? Yeah, I think that was all that's broken. I've also run out of my oil, so I need to go fetch some more of that too. You know what? If you and your friends could help me grab some of these things, that would be really helpful in getting our friend Ernest here turned back to normal, and then I can focus on actually doing the repairs.
And how much money does this pay, old man?
Well, I mean, I probably could do it myself. It would just take me longer to get him back to normal.
We have nothing but time, my friend, and I'm gonna like direct him towards the door. I'll follow him out when he leaves.
I have a question for you. How have you been up here this whole time while avoiding the dangers of the manor?
Well, I just locked the door.
All right. Counter question. Do you know of any of the missing people who are here? We haven't found anything except bloody remains.
Missing people? What missing people? Wait. The missing people from the village? Are they here?
Yeah, there was a vampire in the basement.
There's a what?
Why does
Was.
it seem like an interview where they act dumb the whole way through the interview?
If you want, you can try an insight check on him.
It's like, what? She's been killed? Yeah, I'm not there, so I can't insight check him, even though I very much do not.
I'll do one.
Okay.
I'm already suspicious of him.
Go ahead.
My insight's not great though, boys. But I am rather suspicious. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he seems like he is genuinely surprised. Yeah.
Did you just decide that? That yeah sounded. Can I insight check the DM?
Oh
Yeah.
my god. No.
Roll it at disadvantage, because it probably doesn't matter.
what if somehow like he's like, yeah, no, I actually just did that.
I don't. This old guy's got way too many questions here that he's not answering, or he doesn't know, or he's acting surprised too. I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him go. He's got all those crates and stuff. I'm assuming that's some of the stuff he needs. So I'm gonna be like, all right, old man. We'll follow you. You grab the stuff. You fix the machine, and we'll get out of here. You can die in this death trap of a house with your locked door that we got through in 10 seconds. This guy is just a genius. I'm gonna look at Zephylos. This guy is a genius.
Well, undead and animated creatures don't tend to carry around lockpicks.
But what if the door is a creature? And I'm gonna like shake my head as I leave, like shaking my head as
Door
Zephylos.
is a
This guy,
creature.
I'm like this
What?
guy, acting like it's his first day in the house.
He heads down the stairs with you guys right behind him.
Yeah,
I'm like
following him.
the whole way, just like stream of consciousness, still asking questions.
At
Oh
this
my
point,
God.
he is
He is
less
so
focused on
annoying.
answering your questions.
None
as
of
you guys
you,
are
You're
kind
like a 3-year-old. You're
shoving
like,
him
why?
around.
none of you have seen Daisho talk this much. Even Khan hasn't seen Daisho talk this much.
He
I
leads
think
you
I
guys
got you a purpose.
down both sets of stairs back to the first floor.
What if
let me
Daisy
grab his
straight up
token.
left our party just to go to a scene to like work in his lab?
I'll be the next Ernest.
Your bird
Oh,
likes
God.
me, dude.
Ernest with little horns.
Now, where did I leave those rubber hoses?
I could probably pull up RuneQuest and tell you.
Let's see, who was it that searched through this room that's right over here that had the zombie in it? Was it Khan?
Yeah, well, we didn't really go in there as much as we let the zombie kill itself in the
Pretty sure
doorway, right?
not. Pretty sure one of us specifically looked in there, and it was
I'm
said
pretty
that
sure,
it was a pretty
too.
small, empty room. I'm gonna say it was Dermo.
Is it Dermo? Okay, Dermo,
I'm
you
pretty sure he
recall
had looked in there.
you recall when you sifted through all the crap that was in this room, you remember seeing like a something that sounds kind of like what he's describing, like a floppy, small hose about 2 feet in length.
Where the hose at?
Are we at the door that leads
Oh,
to where the
you are passing by it as you recall this, right when he mentions the rubber hose.
Professor, may I stop you?
Huh? Oh,
This item
Yes?
you described sounds quite familiar to an item I've seen in this area.
oh, did you see it somewhere?
Yes, I believe this zombie was guarding it.
Oh,
And
was
I'm
it
gonna
here?
kick the little dead zombie boy.
Oh, nice. Okay. He like takes an extra big step to get over it because the corpse is literally sitting in the doorway still.
Yeah, and he's going to point at the box that has the hose on it.
He locates it quickly then, picks it up. Here it is. Very good. Takes another extra big step through the doorway.
Check the hose to make sure it hasn't been bitten. That creature seemed to want to get quite intimate with our skin.
I bet. Onward then. I believe the oil I had left in the basement storage.
I'm gonna pull out a flask of oil and I'll say, "Is
Huh?
any oil good?"
Lubricating oil is that or not lamp oil?
Hey, anything can be lube if you really want it to be.
Not given the extremely high temperatures reached by some of the parts of the machine during operation.
God, I love your Einstein voice. Oh.
Well,
Can I
that would
just
be a
say-
disaster.
Before we even get to the three things, that's going to be my thing. That's gonna be my DM thing, straight out.
This guy's a nerd. That explains why Daishu's
Big old nerd. He leads you into the room that had the hole behind the bookcases, and then down.
Does he notice the bookcases having been like thrown to the floor?
Yeah, he like stops when he enters the room and he like looks at the bookcases for a second without moving, and then kind of like just like looks back at whichever one of you is closest, probably Khan, and then just carries on.
Excuse me, Professor. Why were you hiding this underground facility?
This, well, I didn't create this, hidden wall. It was like this when I got here, but
God, you
I
sound
found
so
that it was
guilty.
I found that it was a good place to hide my, things that I especially didn't want, touched by the creatures of the manor, like food.
May I ask how you got from your locked room down here on occasion?
What do you mean?
How did you not get spotted? We passed by many creatures on the way from this point to that point during our
You did?
travels. Yes, we've obviously been here before, and on the way we ran into several creatures.
I don't know.
Great job, DM. I compliment you, and then you do that to me.
Well, where did you find them?
Well, they were just around. They just seemed to inhabit the facility.
You mean the zombie? Well, he doesn't run very fast, does he?
You
Imagine
outrun a
casually
zombie.
keeping a pet zombie, though.
It's kind of like The Walking
This
Dead.
guy
you know, he's
messes-
like,
Well, I don't really have the means to destroy it, but I can run faster than it.
But your priority is turning perfectly good people that could extinguish the issue into chickens?
Yes.
This guy is even dumber than anyone's ever said.
He leads you down to the basement where you guys were before.
I love
the
that
cursed
he just
puzzle.
like straight roasting the goddamn scientist.
And he goes over to he heads immediately toward the lever that's in the corner of the main area, and then he looks over at the door that leads to the storage area, and he notices that it's cracked a little bit. He says, "Oh, huh, did you do this?" And then he just opens it and goes inside.
Yeah, quite an interesting puzzle.
Oh yeah, yes, it's meant to keep the less intelligent out.
We are not quite intelligent, but we still figured it out. You may want to add a few more levers.
Well, by that I meant the creatures. They're
You still
probably
do want
less
to add more
intelligent
levers.
than you. He goes in there and sifts through the one of the crates that's in there and pulls out a can of oil.
Also, Doctor, may I say you might
Professor.
not want to add. Sorry, Professor. You may not want to add paint to indicate which levers to turn if you're trying to keep things out.
I am an old man.
What
My
does
memory
this
is not what it
professor
was.
What does this professor mean?
He's a teacher.
Who does he teach? He can't even teach himself how to turn a person back to a chicken when he made it a chicken to begin with.
I know
who is he
exactly
teaching?
how to do it.
Sir?
I just need to repair the machine. Now, listen, there's one last thing that we need, but I don't know where it went, and I don't
What
have a
is-
spare one on hand. The gauge that flew out the window.
Then let's go out the window and you go get it. You know where it fell.
Well, I don't
go
know
all the
where
way
it
back up to the
landed.
room and jump
We'll
out
have
the
to search
window.
through the whole yard.
This
And
is
those
fine.
trees are a nuisance.
They sure are. And I'm gonna give him my goggles that can see in the dark. I'm gonna say, this will solve the light issue. Good luck seeing it. We'll watch you from the doorway.
He like stops.
When the NPC turns
He's
into the
hitting
main
he's hitting the point that I'm ready for him to hit too, which is great.
I do
we
believe
just
that I
turned it
may
into
need your
two
help
things.
with this one.
Very good. How much would you like to pay us? We accept GPs.
Oh
I don't
my
really
God.
have that much GPs.
So what do you have to offer us instead, Professor?
That is a good question.
I am only doing this job that endangered my tribe to feed my tribe. If you can offer me more than that, I will go outside and grab your gauge.
I mean, what would that be?
You tell me, Professor. You're the one that needs to go outside to fix his machine.
Well,
What is it worth to you?
would any of you like to be turned into a chicken?
I'm like gonna
I can do that.
I'm pointing my lance right at him. I'm like, don't you even I'm gonna say now
With
the
your
price,
consent, of course.
now the price has doubled.
Listen, I
Oh
could
my
make a
God.
new gauge. It would just take me a day or two.
Or you could go outside and fix your issue now. I definitely behoove you, and I'll kind of step forward with my hooves. I behoove you to do it now.
I don't know that I'm capable of that way.
Do you think? Does that matter if you think you are capable, my friend? I'm going to try to intimidate him. I'm going to say, do you think I'm capable of pushing this lance through your body?
Why, sure you are.
Then I believe you are capable to prevent that. I'm going to kind of point towards the door. Kind of sick of his laissez-faire attitude about unfucking this mistake.
If
Yeah,
you
what
were
would
to,
have happened if we didn't come around? How would he have solved his issue?
I might prefer to die by your stick than by the trees.
Well, lucky for you, that may be an option. Again, pointing towards the door.
He's at the point where
It's like a 5-year-old. I don't wanna.
he basically is just like, okay, kill me.
You are
He's
unwilling
giving you that
to
face.
offer me any kind of payment to do your job, and you are unwilling to do your own job. It sounds like you are a squatter.
I am unsure what exactly it is that you would want from me.
I want you to fix your machine. I want you to care about fixing the mistake that turned this innocent man, I'm assuming, into a chicken. No one deserves that. It seems like 4 strangers showing up care more about this issue than the person who caused it. That is what I want. And I'm going to point towards the door. I'm going to say, now, Professor, let's retrieve or remake your gauge, whichever is quicker. My stomach is growling, and I am not getting paid by the hour.
Very well. We'll have a look.
Ooh.
And I'm going to look over at Daishu. I'm going to say, I really am hungry.
If you wait, tribesmen, tomorrow I shall be able to make you food.
This is fine, but now we fix this issue with chicken.
Can
I'll
I
not eat.
go upstairs to like the laboratory area, like, and it's just a little quick thing, so I don't have to like change the map or anything. But I want to go to the window where he said it flew out, and like see like did it literally like break through the window and like leave a hole in the glass and etc.
It was in the 3rd floor with the machine.
Yeah, like, yeah, I wanted to go up and see what window it flew out of, so I know like what part of like the yard the gauge would be in.
Yeah, the window was on the south side of the room. So probably it flew like southwest.
My boy's about to do some like insight, like figure out the trajectory of the shot,
Oh yeah.
figure out the coefficient of drag on the gauge.
Oh yeah. Get the CLCD ratio.
Yeah. We gotta make sure that gravity is 3 meters per square and all that.
Mhm.
That is a good point. What's gravity like on Galenor?
Mm. 9.8 newtons. This acceleration downward.
Is that the same as Earth?
Clearly. That's just normal gravity. I don't know.
I thought it was
assume it's
9.3. It's 9.8.
9.8 on average.
Yeah, but it's meters per second squared, not newtons.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, meters. Sorry. Yeah.
I had the
silly.
right calculation. You had the right number. We come together to create a semi-functional physics system.
With my half a brain cell and your half a brain cell, we can
We
do it.
create bad games. So can he figure out where it went? Because Dermo's just gonna walk out and figure out if any of the trees are moving.
Well, I think Zephylos now determined that it's probably in the southwest of the yard. If it, well, yeah, it would have landed in the yard because it flew out the window.
On the roof, right? You know, that's a possibility.
Could also be on the roof.
Does Dermo see it on the roof? Can he look to see if it's on the roof?
How do you want to go about doing that?
Dermo will look up at the window that he was told that it flew out of when we were upstairs, and he's going to trace a line down from there, looking at the manor to make sure it didn't fall outward.
So the window's kind of high up, but you get a chair,
Right.
stand on it, peek out the window. It doesn't look like the gauge ended up stuck on the roof. You can't see it.
Okay. It's good to know that.
And the roof
Can
is
you figure out?
it's made up mostly of slanted sections, so even if it did like hit the roof, it probably would have rolled off.
Can Dermo figure out if any of the trees are moving or like look like they would move?
Yeah.
Can he do that?
Well, you'd have to go outside and then perception checks.
Well, he's already outside, isn't he?
Is he? I thought you were on the third floor.
Uh,
By the window.
No. He was outside looking up at the window.
Oh, you're in the yard. Okay. Where's everybody else? Is everybody else outside?
I'll be with Dermo to emphasize.
All right, let's go back to the first floor map.
I'm staying near the old man because I'm upset with his negligence.
We got Dermo over here.
You guys are gonna have a meeting after this just to talk about his future in the company.
We got so and we got Zephylos over here too.
You know, I've noticed a severe lack of interest in your job. Maybe I could find a teenager who will do the same work for half the pay.
Or none of the pay, even better is what he was hoping.
Yeah,
What do you have? A lab full of stuff that could be useful to the guy asking questions to you. Oh, I don't have anything useful. Alright, well, I'm not going to be useful to you. Sorry.
No, I think it's fair. I think if we can, we should definitely make all the quest-giving NPCs do their own quest.
I mean, like, what's my incentive? Just be a great guy and can't even feed my own mouth, but I'm helping everyone else?
I was not saying that sarcastically.
I'm
That
just
was me
saying,
saying,
like, this is literally what this guy's making me do. I'm only here because I have no concept of money, and this is the first time I've seen a chance to get some. It's nearly killed me, and now this guy wants me to do more dangerous stuff for free? Fuck that guy.
This is like, his role is kind of like being like Walmart during the pandemic. Yeah, these guys are heroes.
I don't care what this guy thinks of me if he's not
Heroes
paying me
work
anything to
here.
do work.
I'm not going to give him money, but heroes work here.
That's great. Good luck finding some heroes that'll work for free, because that doesn't sound like heroes work, Mr. I can't even turn a guy back out of a chicken.
Yeah, not very good at the whole unchickening
Oh, I
gig.
know how to do it. Well, if you're unable to do it, you're just a guy who knows how to do something he can't do.
That's me every day.
I'm
Hey,
just
stop being
saying.
depressed. I know how to, I just can't.
Yeah, and then he wants me to. Who's he teaching? What's he teaching? Because he should stop doing all that.
It's
should immediately-
theoretical.
He should immediately stop doing whatever he calls himself a professor of, because it's a
Yeah,
nightmare.
he just theoretical unchickening.
Well, I'm gonna theoretically let him do his own work.
Yeah, so when we're outside, Dermo's looking up at the window and like trying to gauge where it would fall. I'm assisting him in a similar way. I'm like looking
Gauge.
around. Yeah, Lameo gauge.
Mayo.
Wait, would we make eye contact while I'm looking up at the window and he's looking down?
He's outside with you.
Yeah, I would have come outside if you went outside.
Oh, okay. I thought you were upstairs at the window. I was gonna say we just lock eyes.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? It's from the other side of the glass,
Cause I could see it in your eyes.
right? He gets it. This guy gets it.
I can see it in your smile.
And I
I
want
want to see
to
Dermo's smile. I think Dermo's smile would be scarring.
What was Zephylos doing?
He's also looking around the yard for the gauge.
Make investigation check, sir.
I
Yeah,
will.
could I also do it at the same time and give
Yeah.
him advantage?
Yeah, do it with help. Advantage.
I want to find
Um,
this
You
gauge. 'cause I don't know what a gauge
scour,
is.
you start to scour at least this area of the yard. You don't notice it anywhere lying about. But you do notice this fountain, very obvious over here. It's filled with murky water that you cannot see through at all. And the idea pops into your head. Oh, maybe it's in there.
Pretty good idea.
Oh, he's in there.
Can I, reach in and try to fish for it?
Yeah. Which hand do you stick in, your right or your left?
Probably eeny, meeny, miny, right.
It doesn't matter. You stick your hand in there.
How do you like
and,
pirate hooks? You might have the opportunity.
make a dex save.
Oh boy. This DM is like brutalizing us right now. This whole fucking.
Well, I remember this from the
Oh,
video
he's
game,
good.
so
Of course he does. We're just chilling. So
we're
you
just
stick your
couple
hand in
friends.
there and begin to try and feel for it. You feel something like slimy that's moving, and you instantly yoink your hand out of the water, and you can see that there begins to be some rapid stirring movement in the murky water. There are definitely fish or something in there, and they are not happy.
Are fish ever really happy?
Let's ask one, Dermo.
Well, if you had
I
speak with
can't.
animals ready, you could
I
find out.
will. Whenever I can rest. Trust me, I'll talk to everything, but I can't.
Be a better druid, and then you'll be able to talk to more.
I'm
dogs.
working on it, man. I'm sorry I saved you guys' butts earlier by talking to sheep once.
Good. There it is. Finally, he's sorry he saved us. Thank you. That's all we wanted was an apology.
It's like every argument with my wife.
Yeah, just like, did I just lose an argument? What happened?
Yeah. Oh, you're just like your mother.
That's a low blow.
No, it's even worse though because my wife will sometimes ironically say you're just like your dad, and I never knew my dad, so I'm like, maybe, I don't know.
Same. Maybe I'm just like your dad.
Ooh,
Hmm.
maybe you could be my daddy.
Anyway,
Anyways, this water is quite nippy.
Let's this water.
I'm just currently consulting the old spell book to see if there's a
Wait, you have spell slots?
No.
Oh, okay. God, I was about to say Christ.
Okay, I have an idea, right? I know it's not the intended route, but maybe it could be cool, okay?
mm-hmm.
So, idea is this. I get a copper coin. Does anyone have a copper coin they can donate to the cause?
Yeah, I can get
I'm
one.
listening, but yeah, I do have a copper coin. Curious.
Alright. I cast light on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I drop it in the murky water to maybe make it less opaque.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to see if I can just, like, notice the gauge with amongst the swarms. So I can just kind of, like, snatch it out very
Alright.
quickly.
You decided to
I'm gonna
string
hand
that.
him a single ball bearing.
The oh, that works. The ball bearing lit up with the light spell helps to illuminate a portion of the bottom of the fountain, but not quite all of it. Perhaps if you were to shift it around and continue to look through the water, you might.
Yeah,
Be able
stick
to
your
see the
other
whole
hand
thing.
in there.
I'm gonna hand him another ball bearing, thinking that he can just do it again.
Could do that on a stick, no?
You're right. We could do that on a stick and, like, scoop it around.
Could I produce flame on the water and like try to evaporate it?
From what
gonna-
you know about that spell, that seems like it would either take like a really, really long time or just not work at all.
I don't got much I can do, man. oh, could I stick the end of my staff into the water and like stir it around to see if I hit the gauge at the bottom? Like I'm feeling for a solid like non-bottom of the pond feeling.
Sure.
Okay. Do I hit anything?
Yeah, you stick the base of your staff into the water, swish it around, and eventually you do feel something that is heavy, but still moves a little bit.
Okay.
Feels
You
solid.
know the scene. Okay, this is gonna be a very obscure reference. You know the scene in Family Guy with the dead frog, where he tries to like scoop it up and you know keeps dropping it. I want to do something like that. I want to try and scoop it up with the end of the staff to where it comes out of the water and we can grab it.
I don't have that reference, but sure, you can do
Could
that.
I explain it real quick because it's really funny.
Sure.
So he brings his daughter a frog in a box, and he says, "Don't worry, I poked holes in its back so it could breathe."
What the heck?
Instead of in the box.
holes in the
That's
frog.
horrible.
And so he tried to throw the dead frog out the window, and it falls on the floor. So you have to like scoop it up with the top of the box, and it's like seriously like 2.5 minutes of him just
Aw.
like trying to scoop it back into the box.
Nasty.
Where's the funny part of that?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
mean,
hilarious.
it takes you a minute or two, but you do eventually manage to scoop the object back up out of the water.
This better be the fucking gauge.
It looks like what the professor described. You've never
I'm gonna
seen,
hand it to
or
Zephylos,
maybe you've
and-
actually probably might not have even seen a gauge before. It's pretty rare.
Yeah, I don't know what a gauge is, so I'm gonna hand it to Zephylos and ask him if this is what we're looking for.
I'm not really techie, so I look at Deishu.
He doesn't know, so he looks at Khan. On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Daishu there.
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
Eh.
I have not seen a gauge before, but that looks advanced enough to possibly be it.
The professor is standing nearby. He's like, oh, yeah, that's it. That's the one. Let's see it.
Is water going to destroy its functionality?
I don't think so. Thank you. Thanks for fishing that out anyway. Let's see.
Oh, does
You
my
like-
staff have any bite marks on it?
Yeah, it's probably got some new scratches that you don't think were there before.
Good.
He takes a look at it, turns it around, gives it a little tap, and he says, I think it's okay.
Just put it in rice overnight. It should be fine.
Well, I think that's all that we needed now. It is a good thing that it was not hidden amongst the trees.
Are any of the trees moving now?
You can take a look with the check.
Oh yeah, I want to see if these trees are trying to Jones about smacking us. What is this, a perception?
Yep.
All right, P for perception. I said P for perception. What? Why is it not opening my roll? There we go.
There it is. It looks like this tree, very close to the fountain, is sort of swaying unnaturally, just like the other ones were.
Huh.
Just out of reach of Zephylos while he was investigating it. The fountain, it is.
Bastard, he would have hit me if he could.
Okay. I was wondering if you were gonna go get a stick from one of the trees. Adenstein says, well, why don't we get back inside? And he starts heading back that way.
Sure, we'll follow.
Classic Augustine over here.
Alright. And we'll just go back up to the 3rd floor. Shoop. And he quickly heads into the room and starts tinkering with the things that you guys were able to grab from around the manor.
Yo, our calves are gonna be really ripped after all this up and down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm there with
All
you.
this stair climbing.
I am watching everything and asking if there's any way I can help.
He gives you a few like little I don't want to say menial, but like things that are simpler to do,
Menial.
like, you know, tighten that little thing, attach this there,
Menial.
pull that lever.
He's trying to
to
say
help him
menial
out.
without saying
Hey,
menial.
hey, make sure.
He's how to say menial without actually telling you.
Yeah, hey, make sure he's notating all the stuff he's having you do, so we can give him a bill at the end of this.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a reasonable request.
Definitely.
Honestly.
So after like 30 minutes of tinkering with the machine, he stands up and he says, well, I think it's ready now. Why don't we give it a go, huh?
I'm gonna like just point at him again with my spear. I'm gonna be like, let's do that.
You and that
uh-huh.
spear.
Yep. And he like walks like sideways perpendicular to your spear to like go over and get the
That's
chicken.
A good
He
reaction.
And he picks it up.
Con is in the definition of fuck around and find out mode right now.
He picks up the chicken. He puts it in the middle part of the machine that opens up. Closes the door. And then starts messing with the buttons and switches and dials and levers on the console. The machine starts to make
good or bad, so I'm just letting
what?
him assume. I said I have no reference to know if what he's doing is good or bad, so I'm just assuming he's
Probably
fixing
not.
it. Yeah. I was like, yep, good. He's like killing Ernest.
Uh-huh.
Like, yep, good.
He's turning him into like an ant now. For all you know. He messes around with the levers and stuff. The machine starts to light up and make all sorts of different noises. And after about a minute, it sort of winds down, quiets down, lights turn back off again, and then he looks at the couple of you guys. He says, "I that should have worked. It looked right. He opens the middle part again, and inside is this mid-20s aged man, where the chicken used to be.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got his he is like sitting on the bottom of it with his knees like kind of folded up. He's got his eyes closed.
Hiccups a feather.
This is first day of man here.
She, I'm getting to. He opens his eyes up, very suddenly. He looks up at the professor who's standing right there in front of him.
Yeah.
And he begins to speak. He's like, "What the?" And then he goes. He starts coughing, and wheezing, and he puts his hand into his mouth, and pulls out this big long feather that's like 4 inches long, out of his mouth, and just flicks it onto the ground, and lets out a couple more coughs, before the professor helps him up, out of the machine.
Excuse me, Professor, if I may ask.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
What would happen? What would happen if you put a non-humanoid chicken into the machine?
A non-humanoid chicken.
Aren't all chickens non-humanoid?
What? Why?
A chicken that was never a person is what I mean.
A chicken that was never a Oh, you mean an ordinary chicken?
So
Well, you
Yes.
see, my machine really isn't calibrated for that, because... And he goes into this long-winded explanation for, like, why it wouldn't work, and it all completely goes over your head.
Right. I think I understand.
Right.
I think I understand, but for everyone else in the group who doesn't get it,
Yeah, do you want to explain that for them? Right. The professor explains it all with his scientific mumbo jumbo. And Ramon's just like, right. That's what I was going to suggest. That was a good one, mental picture wise. Good.
Ernest looks at the group of you guys in confusion for a minute, and he then looks over at Odinson. He's like, "Are these friends of yours? How long was I out?" And he replies, "Oh, well, it was just was it only a couple hours actually. Since this morning, it's maybe afternoon now. Not quite evening. It's good to see that you're all right, though, my friend." He gives him a good pat on the back. He's like, "I knew you were my man."
So I take it you're Ernest, eh?
Sorry, what did you say?
Ernest, may I ask you a question?
Hmm.
Did you elect to become a chicken?
Oh, yes, I'm Ernest. And yeah, this is I came out here to do this thing. So I needed some money.
I will whisper to Khan. He got paid to be turned into a chicken?
But he couldn't pay us to turn him back? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I definitely giving the professor some side eye right now? Not a fan of this, how you would call it, tomfoolery. Not standing for it.
Well, Ernest, you should probably go back and see your wife. I heard that she is worried sick about you.
That's still you, DM. You're Ernest as well, if you forgot.
Yes, I can attest she was absolutely mortified by the idea of you being there.
Oh, right. Oh, hang on, retcon. When he asked, or whoever asked how long it was actually overnight. I forgot about that. Because Veronica mentioned that.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, it's been a day and a half that he was a chicken.
Right. Yeah, it was like a day.
Well, while everybody's standing around silently, awkward, I start inspecting the machine.
The professor is like looking over Ernest with like the whatever the medieval equivalent of a clipboard and a pen is, and like checking his physical condition to make sure that he looks okay. He's like, oh yep, 10 fingers, yep. Eye color normal,
I didn't know normal was an eye color.
Skin blemishes, minimal, okay.
What I'm hearing is there's an amount of skin blemishes that's okay.
There's a chance that I'm alright. Zephylos will speak up, the others will say. Well, we got him, and I'm pretty sure in the process we explored the whole place, so... I suppose that's it. I guess there's no survivors.
It is sad to see, but
Would we know if we searched every like possible room?
Would your characters know, or would you know?
There is
My character.
one
So
more
we
room.
would have noticed if there's any extra doors that we hadn't gone into, right?
Yeah, as far as you know, you checked all of the doors.
So
that are
now
there.
would I know if my character searched
Alright.
every room?
See, I can't just like say, like, oh yeah, you checked. Oh wait, you guys never looked in here. Come to think of it. The second room in the upstairs, or I guess the third.
Oh, the one past the laboratory?
But
one
as
that
far
was
as
kinda
you know, you seem to be relatively convinced that you've checked everywhere.
You know what I find interesting? Everyone else but Odenstein. This location is so large, yet it has no restrooms whatsoever.
Oh my god, are we getting to like bottom of the iceberg memes?
we're getting to the top of the iceberg is what you mean.
Yeah, I guess it's more like the top-ish part.
The iceberg lettuce of memes.
What?
Let's not get carried away. Let's stay tethered to reality, Dermo. Let's not be wild, man. Yeah, we didn't go down there. I guess we could check that room.
Yeah, so could I make sure to scoop up Bob on the way?
Yep.
Yep, I'm gonna continue carrying Bob. He's our only survivor of all the people who have gone missing. Out of
Well,
6
and
people
Ernest.
who've gone missing, he doesn't matter to
I
me.
think that was
Out of 6
unrelated.
people
but-
that gone missing of the original group of people, the only survivor is a single sheep. Is that
Yep.
saying that sheep are stronger than people? Maybe.
I mean, did we survive?
Well, we weren't
Well,
the
you
original
weren't kidnapped.
No, but we faced the same evil.
taken. Yeah, we are
That
stronger.
is
We are
true.
the heroes of the story.
You are right.
All right, out of the 10 people who have faced the monster, only a sheep and 4 monster slayers have survived.
Sounds right to me.
Okay, does Ernest seem ready to head back down to his
Yeah,
lovely front stuff?
he is like already
Oh, wait,
kind of
does he
making
have
his
clothes
way
on?
as you guys are finishing up the conversation.
Wait, so how does the machine remember what clothes he was wearing?
Don't you remember that detailed and very clear explanation that Professor Odenstein gave?
Oh, you're
Of how it
right. You're
works?
right. Yeah, with the
Yeah,
with the Scooby Gobla and how it attaches
Yeah.
to the.
Yep.
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's what I had written down as well.
That's what
Oh,
I thought.
Funny,
Chunky just
funny.
asked.
You said, I was just asking to make sure we had the same thing, Professor. We did. We're good.
That's what you don't even care what he's talking about.
Right.
Alright.
Like all my
The coo-
college professors rolled into one.
The poison specifically chosen for Cusco.
Cusco's-
Cusco's poison.
Poison.
Right.
Make just for Cusco. Right.
God, I need to rewatch that movie soon. Love it.
It's a good movie.
Actually, I don't think my daughter has ever seen that movie, so we might actually have to have a little movie
Yeah,
night.
man, it's definitely
There you
time
go.
for that.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and carry Bob down to the front of the manor
Mhm.
and make my way to the entranceway of the gate.
Right.
I presume all of us
right.
would do this. I'm gonna say me, but I'm presuming all of us are kind
Yeah,
of.
anybody
our way to
else got any more beef with the manor? Otherwise,
No, I wanted out of here before we even got to this point, so
oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to be dragged away from this goddamn machine.
I'm ready. I'm ready for how you say, get the fuck out of here. Right.
So wait, not Derma. Daishu is like encapsulated with the machine.
Oh my god, yes.
I no doubt. 100% he is.
Definitely.
Oh lord. Maybe just ask him if you could borrow it and just never bring it back. Can you imagine you walk into a medieval home and he has like a full-on setup?
Yeah,
Like-
I
like
mean
one
it's
of
like
those.
the size of a room.
Yeah.
It's not exactly portable.
Well, not in your definition.
It's about as portable as that first portable IBM computer.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
this
a
thing
very.
This machine takes up more space than the bedroom in my either bedroom in my apartment.
Hey man, at least you have an apartment. I'm over here living on a farm in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Just anyway.
Okay, so do we all make our
Okay.
way out to the?
Everybody,
We're all, it's like we're all waiting for someone else to do something.
heads back out. I'll take charge of it. We head back out of the manor. And I guess you start to make your way across the yard, probably in the way you came because of the trees. Although, wait, actually, you never killed the trees.
Nope.
The dead trees. So what is your game plan there?
Walk past them.
What's our,
like a
what's our
volume.
magic level? Can we teleport to the Varrock?
Well, mine's
Yeah.
canonically like 85 because I'm casting blood spells.
Yeah, let him teleport.
No.
Oh, he's on Ancients. He can't teleport.
Obviously.
Did you read
Yeah.
any teleport tabs?
Nah, sorry
What
guys,
kind of
I
wizard
failed.
travels to Draynor without teleport tabs? Oh. DM, can we make teleport tabs? that-
Probably not, because the closest thing to like
You never let us do
RuneScape's
anything.
version of teleportation is like 7th level teleport.
Yeah.
spell.
No, Magic Circle's level 5, and that's basically home teleport.
Oh, really?
DM,
Well,
you never let us
You
do
guys can't
anything.
even cast 2nd level spells yet.
Not with that attitude.
What if Derma was like the only one who could cast teleportation spells for no good reason?
Hmm.
It'd be something we have to work around for sure.
But yeah.
And it's only
So-
a single person teleport. He can't use teleport others, so he's just teleporting around.
The madman.
Alrighty. What do game plan to make it out of the yard
does
filled with the
Ernest
dead
seem-
trees?
Does Ernest seem like he's walking fine on his own, or does he seem like he's still like kind of barely alive?
He's not injured. He seems normal.
But like,
We
you know,
don't
when you
really have a
first get turned
reference.
back from being a chicken, it's a very common occurrence. You know, when you first
Uh,
stop being a chicken, you might get a little, turkey legged.
For the
Oh.
first couple
Chicken
minutes,
legs?
maybe, while you guys were
Oh.
talking, but now he's okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna honestly, Dermo's just gonna like make a straight shot. Oh wait, we never fucked with those bats though.
Yeah,
Did we
there's
know
also
the
the...
bats are still there?
Here, let me put us back at the first floor. There's also the bats that are still hanging out by the front door.
Yeah, crap.
Why don't we
Wait,
just
why didn't they
backtrack
bother
the way
us
we
when we went
came?
outside to go get the gauge? Yeah, why those guys not bother us with the gates though? I'm assuming they're not
Uh,
gonna bother us if they didn't bother us
Good
before.
question. I imagine that you quietly kind of snuck by, like you did before.
I'm just gonna walk straight. Honestly, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Act like it's normal. Fake it till you make it.
I'm going to actively avoid them. Like
Yes,
all the
I
trees
will
I
not
know
walk
is something
through
weird.
them.
I want to like give them a
You're
solid
gonna
like social
Dermo's
distance.
walking through here. Let's put this on the map for everybody.
Checking celebrities' pictures, they walk like with their hand up and stuff like that to like block their face. He's gonna be holding a sheep in one arm and like being a defensive arm in front of him, and just like trudging straight towards the gate.
I'm gonna look for the most direct way out of this area.
All right,
I'm pretty sure
here's
that's what Dermo's
everybody.
doing,
Here's
hopefully.
everybody here now.
Yeah, I'm still looking for that direct way out. That's what I would be doing.
The most direct way would probably be up the path.
The way that Dermo's going, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just a beeline.
Maybe if we hug the path so tightly, we'll be out of reach of the trees. They clearly have a range that they can flap.
Okay.
The trees, possible. Further up the path, however, there are some trees off the map that are pretty close to the path.
Were we getting hit on the path itself? It was like when we were over here, we were getting hit. When we were coming around the backside,
Actually, I don't remember.
We got hit when we were like right in there. Sure.
Oh yeah, maybe it was only like over here. Good question. Yeah, I guess maybe not. Maybe not then.
The path
But there are
was pretty clear because we didn't get hit on the way in.
Yeah, then it just leaves the bats in your way.
There you go.
Alright, yeah. They didn't bother me the first time when we went outside for the gauge, so Dermo's going to assume that we're chill, and he's just going to go. And I'm just going to take the hits. I don't care. I'm ready to be done with this area. I'm just going.
Like 100% with you on that.
All right. Everybody together or what?
Yeah, we're just gonna hold hands.
Yeah.
And push
Yeah.
through
We'll do one big group. That way, each of us can take one hit instead
They
of each of
can't
us
kill
taking
all
the
of
hit.
you, right?
Yeah, I don't have to outrun all of them. I just gotta outrun the 600-pound whatever.
Hey, let me just remind you of the Emu War, okay?
You guys have the same movement speed.
He's much bigger. He's much bigger. I move faster. You see? I move
As
faster.
as you approach the path, like right about there, the bats, especially this somewhat giant bat over here, start shrieking at you loudly.
What are you, my wife?
Hey, shrieking's not attacking. Shrieking's not attacking. I'm just gonna keep moving.
Just keep moving. Yep. Act like nothing's happening. Just keep going.
They do that. They do that from time to time. I mean, I've seen a bat. I opened a door and saw a lot of bats. They do that. I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, I
You were
mean,
fucking with bats for like 10 minutes. Yeah, this is not the worst of your day.
I've certainly agitated a bat or two. You can get pretty close to it without. Oh, pause.
you get to about like, you guys are like
bitch?
here-ish, I imagine. I mean, you
Ah,
guys
just
can
kidding.
reposition a little bit, but I imagine you get to about here when the bats start swooping out of the trees and attacking you.
It's rubbish.
Are you guys running or are you guys fighting?
How much space do we have? Like, how much of a lead do we have on the bats?
Not really any lead.
We have to protect this guy.
They're,
obviously, and the
like
sheep,
pretty
so
much all around you.
I'll tell the guy to get back to the house, and then I'll.
Wait. I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna grab Ernest up under my arm and full on like linebacker, just straight towards the gate.
You're already carrying a sheep.
Yeah.
That's not going to be
I
possible.
will
I
hand
don't
the
think.
sheep. Wait, how big's the sheep actually? Is the sheep like really big or no?
It's a sheep. It's pretty big.
Damn it. Okay. Never mind. Scratch that. No linebacker. Actually, no. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna take my sheepy boy. We're going.
We're running.
I'm not gonna leave Ernest to the wolves. Pretty much. I'll tell him to get back to the house and prepare for combat.
Alright, he takes a few steps back before they all swoop in, and we can
Yeah.
roll for initiative here. Let me add everybody in. There you go.
Hopefully, I don't get knocked down with a bunch of crits right away.
Oh yeah. Oh, boo!
Who's rolling the owl?
I am. 1 second.
Zephylos and Dermo aren't in combat. It looks like. Oh wait,
They just haven't rolled yet. August, are you able to roll the initiative, or do you need me to do it?
Yeah, I hit it. Did it not roll?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me try it again. Hold up.
I don't see it.
Let me try it again. Hold up.
I think he has to try it again, dude.
Yeah.
One more time.
We should hold up.
I-
We should hold
I
up.
tapped it and it turned around. Let me reopen it on my side. Because I
No.
need my roll to be counted. Your roll can't work.
GM, hold up.
Is it not rolling?
No.
I'm tapping it. Yeah, it's not working for me. I guess you have to roll it for me.
Alright,
Hey,
there
not
you go.
bad.
Good roll.
15, not bad.
I'm annoyed that it didn't work still, because all the other buttons are working except for that one. It's weird.
The bats begin to swoop in.
For a second, I thought you said baths. I was like, oh, there are hot tubs now?
This one and this one are gonna go there and there. Both attacking Dermo. Bite. They each make one attack.
Munch, 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 munch.
One misses and one hits for 1 piercing damage. These are regular bats, by the way. Except for the big one. Zephylos, your
Nice.
turn.
I want to zap the bat with some ice magic. I want to go
Mhm.
for the big one.
Big
Let
boy.
me just
Okay.
hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can target it. It's
Oh,
the
sorry, I had the
one in
game
the
paused.
tree, or yeah, that also might be why I can't target it.
Yeah, probably.
Is the big one the one in the
no
tree?
active encounter
Oh
on
no,
my
there's
side.
like an
It's
actual
just-
big one. Okay,
This
I
one,
see
yeah,
it.
it's actually physically a bigger token.
I couldn't see it for like a few seconds. Okay,
Oh,
no problem.
weird.
Why does it show no active encounter on my side?
You might wanna reload the page.
It's probably
Reload
just
the page.
loading slow.
Yeah, but if I reload the page, I'm worried that things will not want to work. Oh, you know why it didn't let me roll initiative? It's because I already had a perception skill spin open.
Yeah, if you would tab it.
Yeah, that'd probably do it. The beam of ice magic hits the bat before it takes off out of the tree. Or excuse me, somewhat giant bat.
Bat of unusual size.
Bots.
What's that from? What is that a
Or-
reference to?
Or bout?
Extraordinary
Bride.
Gentleman or something like that?
Princess
Bouse. Yeah. B-O-U-S's.
I was like, yeah, I can't think of it either, but I know it's a reference to something.
Rodents of unusual size.
Yeah. They reference that in so many games.
Oh yeah. Dermo's turn.
Dermo's
You're surrounded
turn.
by 2 regular bats.
Dermo is going to lift his cute little hands up and shoot a fireball of flame produced. Flame is going to be produced.
You are right next to 2 of them, so you'll have disadvantage on the ranged attack.
Okay. Now here's the thing: is does it actually let me roll with disadvantage? Boop.
An 8 will not hit the bat.
It's just a bat. Okay.
They're
It's an
tiny.
8.
and
They're
they're
really
flying.
small. Alright. Con.
Yeah, I am going to. I'm going to attack this bat in front of me with my lance. It does a 19 hit.
Yes, and you stab that bat to death very quickly because it's really small and your lance is not.
I am going to bonus action onto this one and shield bash.
Can you shield bash at, or are you gonna move?
No, I mean, like, I'm gonna move, yeah, like, obviously, like...
Oh,
here.
yeah, duh.
I'll go here. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go there and shield back.
Yes. What does that do again?
I can make... If I spent my turn with my action attacking, I can use my bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of me.
Alright.
But I can also shield brace, which is a D8 damage. Actually, that's the action. The bonus action. I can still bash him as a bonus action, though.
Yeah, okay. You gonna push him or prone him?
I assume he's in the area.
He's like level with your head, approximately.
In the air.
But in reach. Yeah, in the air.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to shield bash him, like, using my shield, like, as a massive, like, fly swatter, and I'm gonna try to, like, smash him into the ground with it.
Do it. Oh, so that's contested athletics, right?
Contested
it's just a...
it's a dexterity save.
Eh? You can,
I'm pretty sure. Dexterity save, or...
You can use to do a shove. Oh,
Shove.
it's just a regular shove. So yeah, it's your athletics against his acro or athletics.
Dirty 20.
14. You swat the bat, and he flops onto the ground, squirming.
All right. I would like to move rest of my action here.
Hmm.
And that's my turn.
The somewhat giant bat is going to take flight.
As they do.
As they do. Heading toward Daisho.
Oh, mine not the biggest threat. I just killed one of his friends and knocked the other one out of the air.
It's
like
a bat.
He's somewhat bigger than
It's not
you think
thinking
his
about
brain
the
would be-
biggest threat.
Well, that's why he's my biggest threat.
Makes a bite attack against Daisho, which misses. Owl.
Owl
It's my turn. I'm the owl.
will fly up and tackle the giant bat, doing the help action. And then he'll fly away.
Does that provoke opportunity of attack?
It has flyby,
Nice.
so it does not believe in opportunity of attack.
Ernest runs away and dodges. Dude, dodge action.
It's literally not what I told him to do. This guy is just... I see why he got
You
turned
told
into a
somebody
chicken.
told him to go back to the house.
Said get back to the house, yeah. Like, get
Yeah.
back to it, not, like, go inside.
He is back by the house.
Alright, stay. Just, yeah, stay, you know?
He's
like...
dodge actioning.
Good! Stay.
That's his turn. The final small bat will head over here toward Zephylos and try to bite him.
That was a juicy one.
Was that a double sound effect or just me?
Yeah.
Zephylos takes 1 piercing damage from the bite.
Alright, I'm bloodied.
You got some bloods in the
Dice
air.
show your turn.
I'm
Nice initiative roll. Dang, Zach. That's like, whoa,
that's a nice nat 1 is what that is.
like
yeah.
my rolls.
I'm going to flail my hammer at the bat of unusual size.
Yeah.
Try to hit it.
You hit the somewhat giant bat for 2 damage.
The flailing works, guys. That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Let's think. So I have a bat. Oh, the bat is gonna hit me.
Oh, this bat.
Oh no, sorry. I heard a big ding and I thought it was the one that was next to me. Sorry, my bad. Continue.
It's this one here, which will get up from the ground. And at this point, probably just try to disengage and fly away. I think he can only fly like 30 feet, so he's only got 15 feet left. So he'll go there, but he's up high in the air now.
Okay.
Zephylos, your turn now.
I do not appreciate this one hitting me, so I'm going to slap him. Not literally, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Slap him metaphorically.
I
With
slapped
a
him literally.
dagger.
I don't know if you saw. I slapped him literally.
Fly swatted.
I don't think anyone would have an issue with you slapping him minus Dermo, maybe, but I think Dermo was crossing the line.
You've
on
missed the
animal
bat.
cruelty.
It's too quick.
You ever tried stabbing a bat with a pocket knife? It never
No.
goes well.
Probably not.
You brought a
Dermo,
knife to a
then.
bat fight.
Dermo, there is one bat of unusual size next to Daisho, and then another a bat of usual size next to Zephylos. The
It's much
other
bigger.
normal bat is flying away into the air.
Now, the bat of unusual size does have the help action on it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I can't hear it.
What?
Does my produced flame have the ability to go far enough to hit the 15-foot away bat?
Yep.
Yeah, so absolutely, I'm gonna try and see if my damn phone wants to work. Nope. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and produce flames towards it. My thing's not loading now, so
Got you.
things are going great.
You got an 8.
Again,
Not quite enough.
God, my producing is not flaming.
Khan's turn.
Yeah,
Flame
I
yo,
am-
up and-
I'm gonna run up to my brother over here, and I am going to cast Bless on him. At first level. And I will.
You get 3 creatures. Who'd you choose?
Myself and I guess 3 of us right here.
Okay.
Like I'll tap Dermo as I run by him, and then I'll touch my chest as like radiant energy lights up in my eyes, and the same radiant energy on my palm, just my palm, and I'll touch Deishu as he's been touched a couple times before with the bless. He's familiar to it, and I'll just come up and poke him with it, and then I would like to. Probably end my turn, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bat of unusual size will try to attack Daisho again with a bite, but miss.
Stop flailing, I'm telling you.
Okay, Owl will fly up to bat of unusual size, help action, then move to where it is right now.
You changed the name of the bat.
Ernest is still dodging. Small bat. Bite attack on Zephylos.
I mean, they're not small, but they're regular bats.
Or
Like, what's
regular
the-
bat.
yeah.
Regular bat.
If
Bat
you call
of
one
usual
unusual
size.
then the other one's just regular, right? Otherwise, that's
Daisho, you have advantage against the bat, and you are blessed.
So add a D4.
Hashtag blessed.
Bless up.
4, I think that's the right. Yeah.
Oh, it's 30 feet on bless. Thought it was touch. Can we bless
Yeah.
close instead of Jermo is what I would have done, knowing that.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Nothing
no,
personal.
No worries. He
Yeah.
just wants to bless the more useful party member. That's all.
I'm
You hit
blessing
the
the
bat
tribe.
of unusual size for 2 bludgeoning damage.
Well, apparently I need it. I mean, have you seen my rolls?
Yeah, they need blessing, but that's maybe it's a problem outside the tribe. Is how I see it.
This small bat flies 60 feet away.
Good. Tell your friends.
Fuck
I'm,
this shit.
I'm just
I'm out.
gonna remove him from there. Zephylos down here. Okay.
All right. Well, I still got one in front of me.
Yep.
And I'm going to try knifing it now with Bless.
Knifing it.
Knife it.
Knife.
Nice. You knife it. It dies instantly with a
What?
little shriek.
Very cool. And then with that,
Very cool.
I'll end my turn.
That doesn't sound very instant if it had time to shriek.
It was a very short shriek. Dermo, your turn. There's only the bat of unusual size left.
Do I have range to produce my flame?
Yep. It's very close.
I'm like a really inaccurate machine gun. I'm gonna shoot again.
Do you need me to do it?
Yes.
24 hits it for 5 fire
thank
damage.
God.
And it is looking very scorched and very injured.
I think I'm gonna do something real classy here, and I'm gonna just give him a good old poking with my lance.
That'll do it. He had only 1 HP left.
Yeah, I want to
Give-
just skewer his body.
You give the extra large bat a good skewering, finishing him off as he screeches in agony.
Yeah, I want to have his weight come onto my lance and him be on me, so I can push him off. The satisfying pulling your lance out of the body kind of thing.
Gory.
That's what I want to do. After all this, I had to kill something, I think.
The bats are dead, and one of them fleed, but,
Hey, you know what I just thought of though?
What?
If he was the extra large bat of wrath, he could be the elbow. You take the acronym.
I'm going to look around the party and get
okay.
a kind of verbal confirmation. Everyone okay?
I am okay.
Where is the chicken?
I'm not a chicken anymore.
He sounds like a chicken.
Who you
I
calling
wasn't-
chicken?
I wasn't calling you the animal, I was calling you a coward, and I'll kind of gesture down the road.
He's clearly slightly upset, but also he knows that he is useless in combat because he's just a regular guy.
Yeah. Let's say you can change my
You want
mind
for guys to
and lead the
change
way.
No. No,
Then
thank
stay
you.
tucked behind those who are wolves, and I'll kind of give him a really kind of cruel smile.
Okay. I want to go home.
Yeah, I don't blame you, kid.
Okay. Let's go. Alright. Do we want to stop here for today?
Yeah, we
Or
definitely can.
a few minutes
It's
over?
like the end of the episode where we're leaving the gate and it slow-mo pans over the party.
on Dragon Ball Pay. Dermo and Daisy will get the chicken home to Draynor. Find out next week.
Is that what the guy sounds like in
I don't
Dragon
know.
Ball?
That's what this guy sounds like.
Dragon Ball Pen! Is it Dragon Ball Z? No, it's Dragon Ball P.
Okay.
Yeah. Just for copyright reasons, you know, you can't have this.
Of course. All right. Let's wrap up. Let me switch the bot over to Sea Shanty because Shab redeemed it again.
I just love the idea when you think of Dermo, because not only is he carrying a sheep, but he has flowers tied in his quills, so he looks like the ultimate like druid kind of thing.
Shall we do our 3 favorites?
Absolutely.
This is a bop.
All right. So as I said earlier, my favorite thing the DM did was absolutely Onstein's voice was just like exactly what I expected, like the semi-nerdy, like scientist-y voice to do. And like just the over-the-top, you know, like just I just loved how you characterized him. I think that was awesome. Now I have to think of something someone else did. I think I said earlier, I forget what I had said though. Something one of you guys had done, like I said, I love that. Can you come back to me on this? I'm now blanking.
Yeah. I'll go next. I liked, let's see, something that one of you guys did. Oh, I'm not prepared, actually.
I can go.
Go ahead.
My favorite thing that another player did was, sorry, my phone is distracting me.
We're all not ready for this.
No, I have changed my phone is plugged in and I accidentally bumped the wire. And so my computer plays this really loud robot voice saying device connected, device unconnected.
Is it unconnected or disconnected?
I don't remember.
Disconnected, let's see.
Probably disconnected, yeah.
You think I'm stalling right now?
My favorite
the master staller over here, Zin. He's like, no, let me just tell you this story about my phone while I think of something.
Oh, I remember now for mine. If you are stalling,
I'm ready to go. My favorite thing that another player did was Dermo passing out due to low HP. That's something like we usually like most of the time we just play like we're like maybe add a little flavor in there when we're really hurt, but I appreciated that. My favorite thing that
will happen in I can promise you that if we get that low HP again.
It makes sense though. It's realistic.
Yeah, I don't know any person who gets knocked down to like an inch away from death and it's like, hey, let's keep trucking along. Come on.
Yeah. My favorite thing that the GM did was Audenstein's techno babble, just like off the cuff. Just
right. How does this work? Right.
Like there was a little glossing over just, you know, for the sake of time and like who the hell would actually know how this works, but there was also a couple of times where it's like, yeah, you actually came up with some technobabble, and I was like, all right, that's cool. I appreciate that. My favorite thing that I did was at the beginning of the session, being the only one conscious, 1 HP, and being like, okay, well, I have to protect everybody else. And then just barricading us in a room for 2 hours while you all slept. So those are my 3.
All right, August, give us your last one.
Well, I still have 2 more. I have to do me and someone else.
Oh, right. Okay, your last 2.
Yeah. So for someone else, I just love Deishu getting like encapsulated with the like with all the techno stuff and like wanting to know how everything works always and like being so fascinated just constantly. Like his interest in just everything. It's not just like that techno stuff, but also like, you know, with how the doors work and just everything. I love that. And then for myself, I just love that I'm taking care of Bob and I got him out alive.
Yeah.
I will never let Bob die. He is my forever baby.
What are you gonna do when we have to return him to the farmer?
Who said I'm returning him to the farmer?
We've obtained a party pet. The party mascot.
Bob is tribe.
Ah,
Bob is tried, but Dermo isn't.
Yeah, we're still not sure. We like Bob. We aren't sure about Dermo yet.
I am Treeborn, and I'm not even Treeborn anymore, but Bob is just Bob.
I'll go. So something that I like that Colin did was how he just didn't like the complacency of the professor. I'll get around to that. It's clearly this gauge has been broken for who knows how long, and you're just gonna keep putting it off. And Colin wanted answers after all this, and it's like the cherry on top of the mystery that is Draynor Manor. And he just would not take this guy's negligence, the scientific negligence, to kind of bring back Ernest. Obviously, that took an hour or so, I'm imagining tops, but it took how long has this man been a chicken? We'll find out on the way back. I'll be asking the question. And I'll be reporting this guy to the Better Business Bureau because you shouldn't be doing just random magic and science of turning people into chickens in abandoned vampire manors off the outskirts of town. It shouldn't be. You don't have permits, first off. Let's not get started on that, but there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't be there. And I'll be talking to Clark the clerk when we get back to town
About him.
Something someone else did that I enjoyed was Zephylos called me brother. That was good. Keep it simple. Good one. Something the DM did. Let's see. What are we listening to?
It's RuneScape music played with a bike pump.
It sounds like it. It threw me out. The DM. I think something the DM did that I liked was he kind of kept the scientific stuff simple. Like, I knew I wasn't going to get much out of it, even if he told me a bunch of scientific stuff, so I didn't really hit those questions. I just stayed focused on, this guy knows how to do it, then he better be doing it now because I can't help him with it, and he doesn't want to pay me. And apparently, he was either RP'd to be some cheap scientist or like a hack or something, but I don't know. I didn't get a good feeling from him, and I liked that he just didn't let up on it. Like, even after the intimidation was still sketchy. Like, I'm not gonna hit this old man. I'm just gonna make him shit his pants. So I like that. Professor Odd State was quite odd.
I wonder if there's a correlation with his name.
Real quick, I don't know if it's intentional. Something else I liked about the DM, it could have totally been an accident, but the fact that he's like, I can't pay you, I don't have any money to pay you, but then Ernest saying like, yeah, he's paying me.
Yeah, and like I was
yeah.
for food, and he's like, I don't know.
See, I didn't think of that at first, but then kind of in the middle, I was like, well, maybe he only had like enough money to pay Ernest.
Or maybe he's just bullshitting. I mean, that's totally something.
Could be both.
My insight check was pretty high. Either he's Sliskay, that's what it is, guys. Disguising himself. He's a master disguise.
You could even say that he was baiting you. Huh?
No.
I think it's a good stopping point for the night.
I'll go next. I didn't go yet.
I think we're waiting on Danny.
yeah, I think I'm the last one besides you.
Yeah.
Things I liked from other players was Khan's and Deishu's reluctance to continue with like the dungeon because like we got what we got, we got our ass kicked, let's get out, right? I like the rationale. But on the flip side, the favorite thing I did was convince them otherwise.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm like, oh no, think of the tribe. I'm the tribe. Do what I want.
Yeah, well, it was like you
Like
were
my
saying that those people meant something to you, and I was like, I don't know how to interact with somebody who we bring in from the tribe who has people outside the tribe that he cares about. It was kind of like a dilemma, obviously. I think that was actually another one of my favorite things that happened tonight. Was like how we were reluctant. We all had to kind of come together and reassure ourselves we got through the thick of it, and we just got to finish up and get out.
I like that the party was split like 50-50 on it too.
We better get a damn Ava's out of this. Like, what the fuck?
Who's Ava?
Who's Ava? I'll let you take a week to figure that one out. Yeah, how you're gonna give us an Ava's, but I think
We don't even have ranged weapons though. What would
I
an
think
Ava
our
do?
artificer.
I might
think our
have had
artificer
an
found
idea.
one actually. He found one in that
Oh,
room.
you do have a crossbow.
Yeah, I use a crossbow.
The artificer could make that Ava's have use, and then we could upgrade it when we go see Vorkat.
Yeah, right.
Wait, are we gonna be
But I'm
doing
sure we'll all have
teleport?
DFSs by then, and Dragon.
Oh
Rider
yeah.
lines,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
naturally. You don't want to go into that fight ill-equipped, so.
Yeah, I think we should do Vorkath, and then we should go straight to Telos to get the SGB, and then we can go do some EDs, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Mm.
Get some gear upgrades, and then we can take on this big bad that is in the campaign. You know, let's just go do God Wars.
Yeah, we don't even know who a big bad is. Right now, the biggest
Yeah,
bad is
we're just like, yeah, let's go do
Draynor
this and that,
Manor.
and kill these gods, and you know.
Yeah, we 6 sessions. We finished the introduction.
we like to RP. So.
Oh yeah.
Look, I mean, our first 2 sessions were literally us being in the city, just being like, what are we supposed to do?
And figuring out who each other was, because this was a strange encounter, obviously.
And figuring out how to use the internet.
Very strange for Danny seeing 2 Garaho and an Eru claiming to be a Gobi, which he would have no reference if that was right or wrong, because this is the first time he's seen either.
Yeah. Anyway, let's
We probably
Let's,
spent an entire session walking around using trouts on random trees to see if we got special dialogue.
Why does this
No.
tree have the words Mod Timbo carved into it? Does anyone remember that drama when he removed the trees?
was
Remember Mod Timbo?
let's continue with our favorites because I'm starving.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. And my last one, the GM one.
Yes.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
The probably favorite GM moment was what's it called? I don't know. Just how useless Oddstein is. Just like I don't know. I love that NPC. I just love it's like, oh yes, I am a rambunctious elderly character that will not give you a clear answer on what to do. I don't know. I found it very amusing.
This is your
And-
human to chicken machine. Yep. And it's
Yes.
broken. Yep.
Oh,
And you know where the
why
fixing
not?
piece is.
What
Yep.
purpose does anything have? Therefore, chicken. It was glorious. Thank you, Jam.
Yeah, I also love how he would not tell us why he made it. It's just like,
Yeah, like
Why
it's
did it-
completely
Well,
What, a
a
science.
million other issues, and I'm like, but you're focusing on the chicken. Okay. All right.
I really wanted to find out. He's like this super actually genius guy, and like this is like some huge ruse, and he's actually a big bad evil guy.
Oh,
What if we
no.
went? What if we
You know
went
what I
up there
just
and he
realized?
was just like, "This is the funniest shit I've ever seen." He turned himself into a chicken.
You know what I just
No.
realized?
No,
Okay,
I'm
actually, I'm
chicken
not.
Ornstein.
Actually, I'm not gonna tell you because I'll do it later. I just
uh-oh.
realized something.
Keep your secrets, Theo.
No, see,
Yeah, I will.
honestly, he's gonna raise an army out of like chickens. He's gonna go stealing all the chickens from all the farms and turn them into humans, even though he said it doesn't work like that. And he's gonna raise an army of like, super powered humans.
It's like the episode of Rick and Morty where they turn the turkeys that were just regular turkeys back into humans, and they're like part turkey human. Yeah, you're just gonna have a bunch of chickens like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I haven't seen that
Uh,
episode. Is that from season 3?
I don't remember.
Season
4.
4.
Yeah, it might be 4. It's the Thanksgiving episode.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen any of the newest season. I fell off for a bit. I've been
There's
waiting.
5
for-
seasons, I think. So
Really?
might
God,
be a
I'm
little bit
behind.
behind.
I need to get caught up.
Let me do my 3. Something that I like that you guys did together was like Danny said, the argument over whether you guys should stay or not. I thought that was really interesting. I didn't know where it was gonna go. I think it would have been very interesting to see if you guys wanted to dip out early. But I kind of also like understand why the characters would maybe want to do that, but in the end, Zephylos managed to kind of leverage everybody into not doing that.
I was already on board, but
Let's see. From a specific person, I liked Daisho's interactions with Adenstein. Especially imagining him like having to be like dragged away from the machine when they were dead. For sure. And then something that I did, probably also the way that I had him talk about his techno magical nonsense, and just kind of like hand waving stuff when I have to, but then like giving like these like really specific details when like I can, with that. So I liked that.
Oh yeah.
I really do wonder if in the future we'll be able to get NPCs to complete quests for us.
Complete their own. Just fix your own problems, old man.
Yeah, maybe that's gonna be like our D&D
I'll fix
session.
your problems for money, but I'm not gonna fix.
Yeah,
I'll watch you fix your own problem for free, but I'm not gonna fix your problem for free.
No, there's so many quests in RuneScape, especially that like literally the person could have solved if they did want to.
How
but they
long
were
did
just
that take him?
sticking
He just needed. Are we just a group of motivators showing up to get fire under people's ass to do their own job?
Maybe we'll just do that. We'll just
I'm
like
cool
give
with
it
that.
down.
If we want to do a campaign of it, obviously it worked here. Con's experienced in it now.
We're gonna go become. We're just gonna go on
Bef-
stage and be like, "You can do it."
Before I let you guys go, next time you guys have a long rest, you'll be level 3.
Okay.
So have your level 3 stuff in your sheet before we start next week.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'll let you guys know like when I have the game up and whatever, so you can do that.
Okay, cool.
Righty. Real quick, guys. On the same note as Rick and Morty, have you guys ever watched Solar Opposites?
Nope.
That's a really good
I
show.
heard
It's
about it though.
I think it's actually. I think it also is not Harmon. I think it's what's it called?
It's made by Justin Roiland as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think Justin Roiland. It's another one of his shows. It's a great show. It's a little shorter. It's not like super fleshed out, but I think there's like 2 or 3 seasons, and it's a really good sit down and watch show. It's fun, but like still has content to it, and it's a very Rick and Morty-esque, but it's a whole different premise. I cannot recommend it enough.
Cool. We're not sponsored, by the way.
Maybe
But
you
we
aren't.
could be.
I got my bank account filled already.
Brought to you by NordVPN, PPN.
Get NordVPN to protect your PP.
Oh.
You send your
On
PP
that
anywhere in
note-
the world.
On that note, let's get
stream
going
right
for
there.
the night.
Wait. Raid Shadow Legends. All right, we can end it.
All right, that's enough
Jim.
non-sponsors.
Thank
What
you.
about
Thank you for the
Raycon
Game Dragon.
headset?
See you guys
Oh,
later.
Raycon, dude.
Oh wait,
Keeps.
Ironside.
I don't think